na yɛbɛhwɛ nsɛm bebrebe nsɛm asisi ɛwɔ agodie mu nyinaa no yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛpɛ no pomasi brɛ nso kakra live on the show nti yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ wɔne yɛntena every summary pim sɛ yɛbɛbɔ no ndu yɛbɛsɔre ama brɛ true no nso atumi aba bɛtoa so adi ama yɛ na wo sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ nsɛm a ɛfiri teams no so yɛ ɛba wo sɛ kɔdɔkɔne has deɛ de bia no wontumi ntena ase abra wo nka ɔmasɛm nti nsɛm a ɛfiri ɔmaso yɛ ɛba nya ne bɛhwɛ no afei atumi awuram na yɛde details no nso atumi ɛde ama wo wo sɛ nkyɛ World Cup no so ba so nti still yɛ monitor Ghanaian players ɔmo nso abrɛkyi nya ne monitor ɔmo na ɔmo nso ho nsɛm yɛ atumi ɛde atodwa live on sika atumi 89.5 de amanti ɛne sɛ ɔmo Africa ɔmo wɔ Europe obiara mmɔdem a ɔbɔ bia no yɛ monitor na yɛtumi update atiefo a mutie yɛn ɛwɔ sika 89.5 na yɛtumi de details ni nyinaa nso atumi adi ama mo sana akɔ nkrofo nkroso nso nsɛm bebree na esie na no game baako nso etumi ɛba so in the Premier League na enei the super sub Benjamin Sesko nso wo sɛ wo de meso nya de game ɛba so na hwɛ ba bia na Sesko gyina before sɛ ɔkɔ akɔbɔ bɔ na to na ba bia ogyina before sɛ yɛ pass bɔ na akɔma mbuamu bo nsɛ nya agudi kra nti ni nyinaa wɔ hɔ I the details in so edema obi a wotie sika 89.5 meso wadwunche bia na diaba 0544 24 40 40 0544 24 40 40 na yatumi akenkan ediamanti yebe na etwa mu aba meso ko Facebook nso a Sika FM 895 live on Facebook Sika FM 895 live on Facebook okwa wala like no share na unwa nso atumi ahwe bi Sika FM 895 live WhatsApp SMS nso 0544 24 40 40 na ɛhɔ nso yɛtumi watumi do adwenkyɛ ndi aba na afei yɛtumi ayɛ den yakenkan nso adi ama na amanfo na timfo nwura yi pa ne modern but de besiesie wie ti yɛkɔ aba yɛ de details ni nyinaa nso atumi di ama DJ Scorpion de realm of Facebook yɛbɛyɛsia yɛba
Eka ahoden ko a da nipa bedi nkugu nanso ye maye ne se tro soro ni asase ye fo no a mo feeling chen beba na nkunimdie be ye ndia Ghana Methodist asori Calvin titemu ameko asofo panyin hanu ampa wase do na hweso boso me mpa ya fa hyebre na dru ho e mpa bo kase ne rade akwa akosi donko ne di ani ogefo busumi Bishop Peter Nsiabonso a oda Right Way Christian Center no na ye kasafo asenti e da dwumadie ne so ni emwa e free soro nyom ohadio no baako ntemu baako ni mie Ayensha ya wadani fiada etwa to obusumi mu da etoso eduonu nsia ne eduonu nso anapa na wotwempa mu kosi awia prem to bro ewa mekon Calvary Methodist asafo ene baba ya agudi bia ne di animhwe no odo wato nim dia ne unyansa so anya yie odi ebusuan hye ye bi achi ankosi hwe edan nyame ono die onu hwamoda se ne nso se baba kase emfa ho ne asori awoko ana ko awom obia baby kan baba kase ho asem che wadwuma yefo obabi da di ho danse eche ofiefo na to nsafo wadofo nyina afi se erade yiye niema foforo afi mpabo kese ase jemeso ogie nko a ayemi wayemi eyawe wa sankenye radia osami sana tremi kwaya ya mebusia munye abusia Muni aba PC Estanie e patroti DJ Bullet e Sika FM program watu dinse personality profile every Saturday bia from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Ebusia enyi ofidie emfri ha esanse ubetin semwa ekoso e celebrities no abrabom ahemfo ahema lawyers musicians actresses say why bodina mintie so person with you be abrabom semwa e patroti DJ Bullet every Saturday bia a celebrity profile PC Esther and was so TB God bless you
Afiwe Power of Prayer Conference no edru ampa ya hoden ene yenyanste so erade modemo ena beye jemi so amen ye sha ase kwasi ada February bosome ne da edikan edikosi ne da etwato ewo February bosome na mu eye 28 days prayer and fasting twumedie esi Apostle Joshua Kwasi Wilmot kofare by Ediba Porters Chapel International ne nansu nesie ye ni Apostle Dr. Emmanuel Osekwabna donko ena eye yato nsanso dia Reverend Emmanuel Oseye boa Prophet Daniel Uswamponsa ena Evangelist Akwasi donko enso to beba ene ya beka 7 baso ewo Porters Chapel International so dani mu wa ade beba Kumase empaibo ye nyina system ne erade modemo ena ebeye anopa no num ne fane e de empaibo sesefo no so ne apon na okwa adwuma ewia duba akọ edikosi dumienu ye be hia ewo pidintentan ne so enwumre de no num ne fa pepepe ne ya sase kai eya akomtre ene empaibo no kure ehumbetu asroche bebo ohaw beba neso so the seal of the Lord will accomplish whatever we wish for. Stay blessed.
Sika FM Health Walk. Sika FM Health Walk. Yes, babiam. I feel when the demonstration kokra. And they say Sika FM enyam finshia duno. Hooray! Jumadi be pray rebeko so ewa fimo. Na Sika FM Health Walk ene di kan. Ye nante ewa Kumase Monte so atne triempom a benefit. Eno nti obi amfa ne hunyim. Say enyuma kwa hodo. And sorry institutions asukufo kifect ene ankrankra nyina. Edani ya for feeder 6 March 2026. Anapano nsia near the exinem. Yes, Shannon Tenasi wo Sika FM Crofroom near Fa Akwasi Ajiman Street in Yeninamu Be Abu Station. Ya Twaso Alaba, Ya Chamu Ewo, St. Louis, Abesi Swam runabout, Ya Babe Jina Ewo Sika FM BM, Eho Ena Aerobics in the Babaso. Yeah, Ya Tretri Yapum. So Baso ya Silly, and Abba register group, Fred 0243 883210 and 0557 337981. Sika FM Health Walk. Sadia Munimi and Dadano. Afiwe and Damusonko.
When you say the internet bibia, Stefano browsing, Stefano streaming, Stefano uploading, Stefano social media networking and Zambia. Internet and into make for Cloud Ghana internet at the amount. Cloud Ghana internet. Ababuama internet in some simple. Nina say utufie, so school, so sorry, hospital, even at the hotel. Kasa we businessman. Now we upload, now we streaming, now we all social media networking. A quantum crowd amount. Cloud Ghana internet. Our various data plans are pa. Assign very fast with faster speed of more than 30 megabytes per second. A free Wi-Fi router kaho. Yes, our local and wide area networking. Emma departmental stores, banks, and manufacturing companies. Akonya as our Cloud Ghana internet. Sao pasa we marketer and a network engineer. But modern phone manufacturer Cloud Ghana internet. Never bow amoni swadiru and swabem. For Cloud Ghana internet, our 0202 699 110 and our 0263 122-101. Cloud Ghana Internet gives you fastest browsing at cheapest rate.
Mema etiefo nyina akwaba ba Amuzu Herbal Clinic. Na mediadrobia ba yefra no Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Eyedura ebua ima eni mema nyina. Na oba pampa no ohye efi na seba no obehia Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Oba insio basa egu no ono so behia Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Oba bi a otie mi na se ne hene pa di ono so insawansawa agi na kosokuma boso ono so behia Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Oba otie mi ane Johnson no pampan pa no ohye edi akire ba ono so behia Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Min kan se Johnson bia ense nsuo ba se Johnson na se ne color no eni e darkish more yellowish na pampa no ohye omu a e kire me se ekekaye eya ba Johnson no mu edi pa Amuzu P na no mu e die na chika sei anase hunama ne ya ono so nko pa Amuzu P nonom bema so a otie mi a odwon so mu papa ye ono so behia amuzu p heba measure bema bu ha odwon so wie na bi akam wo behia amuzu p heba measure dwon so de dwon so a oti de kakra se ugun so na se ya nko an na oti a uhia amuzu p heba measure ensese bema dwon so na moja di akire ba enti bema dwon so na dwon so moja di akire no kopa amuzu p no mo e na na efri ho bema na dwon so e bon kan uhia amuzu p heba measure obi se doc eya na nso totro efri bema no ba se bi chim kakra na abegu ano white uhia amuzu p heba measure insawa agi bema na aboso uhia amuzu p heba measure se ba se uhwe aba no emu ya uhia amuzu p heba measure obi se doctor mehwe ano ahono mesrew enye hwe ahono nyina na yankwe baba so muati mo hwe ahono enti bema ne hwe ahono onko pa amuzu p no we nyina twetwe nko obi se doctor medware wi ada me hu nyina ya me hene ase ahwe apia egu me so bema wa sa ha nyina no obehia amuzu p heba measure doctor amuzu we midun so wi a na se ju so ni bi tamayase the same amuzu p no ene ese edi se adwuma no ope doduo na atudi a ewo heba shop biara mo ewo pharmacy drugstore any heba shop biara bi wo ho se doduo pa na ope atudi a no ba ya so ye na otafun hia so amuzu junction be mboro market no tafun hia so amuzu junction be mboro market so kumasi a no akodani heba misi heba pedan ko mu tu bi senton bi akra mu ko kan shi dragle mu bi sana na bo wache Kingswalk repash na tinatet opa amuzu puse mi se bi afra mi na 0247 776743 0247 776743 amuzu p heba measure mauji hiochalo
730 sports mini awenti ya information awe that lumbani 730 sports.
Okay, I'm back na peska yiwi na afi yedi aka ni nyina nso ato aso edi amon agrabo ko
Leberante boko ye peska na mamencha lansa kemis adwumaru ane na yere na yima ene kujo ni boys na wo ho nyina me chama no pay on kalo to yima me amakopa why wase yi kakra disam na na yi ni nyanti ene ode ba obekan ni afoforo amoforo mi nyina obekan mamo sika obi ka kira wo se enye se sika FM na mekan me kala zana ankasa kudi sika obi ka kira wo se aboa engine diwati pa Thomas nwati sika yi mucha moza ne yebaka se entwen big joe man mra etu pese oye big joe a kid enely and be mo big joe it's another Tuesday yebere noon rush into Tuesday noon rush bebaso awia 1:25 p.m. na ya close no phone so near 1:30 ya draw ade ba kwa de bia me ka kire say unye twa phone so o rene one rene yes I know the winning numbers ni a kire say I know number na match here eno na benya congratulations with kukuro na sikana begum yes I match best luck next time you will 1:30 na ya betwa lucky Tuesday and so be di agro na akọ 7 to 7:55 p.m. aka 5 minutes ama number enyo no nwotwe no 8 p.m. GTV live na draw no bas to bete 1 2 42 77 sanity over me de cha me ba so star 959 hash star 959 hash and a kid and nearly a cambum and the 590 mobile games yabre and yes I call na mesro obi sendu bibia report to my number we 0308 24 94 77 0308 24 94 77 and I say be abako 590mobile.com.gh by here yeni ma ken kan de yade ani star 959 hash phone bi ekuta obia no eye momo ene agege enti also o twa make sure so pin na obabo no sika de ewum phone full payment 590 mobile kopala brent ni agege so say eda wonsem me de manuel.
Okay, all right, cry that sina any dia wonso dia menti me so obi anko piska because ka de hia enti be hena for details nya nso dia mana tegwa kantara nso wa say no so
Sika FM
foreign stories in bebre nti e be hwesa nsem nyana ye details no so amona Tiago Bokode
Erade adom kopa
okay the radiance we were saying good morning Kopa and your crew. God bless you and the entire Sika Sports crew. Kopa Arsenal have 2 games against Man City, which is Carabao in the league, meaning Arsenal will take 2 wins from Man City. God bless Arsenal, God bless Sika Sports crew, and God bless Ghana. Greetings to all Arsenal fans, the entire Donina community. I'm Sofo Samuel from Donina, and I'm Sofo Samuel, so a free abano painting. So between the about the bar now and Tempasuna. Yetumi akinkan enso edementify de bra na yentumi enkinkan messages ni nyina no yentumi enkinkan we so say good morning watching inside pay farm in Accra Kofi Adman Black my we so say Filippo Kwabrika was a Copa Bravo coach Mike Carrick and his fantastic players for their victory yesterday. Glory Man United. Greetings to my daughter Frimpong Manson Wachan Felix and my mother Auntie Mary of Jeninso and Filippo and a day some message win so Ediaba. Tell you say be fine.
Erade adom kopa.
Okay.
7:30 Sports.
Nenam te so born United nyom.
Ade say na say United nyom le tin bo na ade na so busa sa. Ade say fi United nyom. BBC
and your bonum.
BBC say nipa 918 from BBC. Let's say United
match Copa. Match we be binansi for.
But I say but do ekoye wonko na obosolo dia Monday ni dey. Some guys Monday matches me pay.
Na we say make say hey United nyum na saba back e dey ready.
Because a Monday matches me pay. And I want to say this is Monday match abunya ye bre pa.
United nyum mete ya che.
Ni mo din. We depend on Monensi from if you are can for Monensi from.
Yeah. So be born there also this for.
Say from matches ne course simultaneous in the na when next for matches be na next for tonight meeting.
Ultimate concentrate ba we there.
Ba ko esa ba ko there.
Ogina so ankasa.
Wo ko ni country one next form. Obo on body team or country, obo Spain, obo Italy ba next form. Inti amani
be ni was
share. Ebi ni ho obi support team of Spain obi support to Italy but akoba se wonko na obone de
ba monyu mote ya che mu ngwa kwa se utimi hu baby is that so she a che papa
7:30 Sports.
Well ba United
is a mu baby she computer even computer nim bi mo na asa nyu nya ya trek di ni
kopa mo boy ya che no because Arsenal Emirates Stadium Champions League anthem nyum na new ayela no
ibi wo
o kai time na first o monko champion na man for the some say eh na o ko me tumanya bia bode what ya say it is an te United o mo bon mode
o ma ya de
na mo bon mode mi ma de be ba pa mo for adwuma no Macarrick ba is ya de ko ba
you be pay Tiago say we in the 6th game right
unbeaten
you buy can say so I didn't say 12 games unbeaten.
Coach Paris Saint-Germain
12 games in no condition. So say the Tiago yen to say why.
Opa de bia munya mu kete kase ye.
This is no
be boa. Minimum no be boa.
Thank you for permanent coach.
Na you say ya no boko bobo 3 games another 3 games.
7:30
because you nya the crata no mo na ne masasa.
All right, Tiago de Nkomra.
Ayon Komra.
And that's Champions League.
Na Champions League wo.
Okay.
Bi wo pa hunsa menene china nyina. Den pa.
Na playoff.
Yeah, second leg no.
Okay.
Copa.
All right. Na Christian as omo kan wi.
Omo kan wo so UEFA suspending no.
Ma suspending.
Ma suspending no.
Oh, okay.
Ti ama SMP and then was a press conference cause you say Morino. Oso wonko.
There's amount for adwa.
Amount for adwa. Amount for adwa ti
and celebration song ko kan de ko waye bia ma ye hu. We travel na de me ka kutiri.
Ono de oye.
No Sunday okay.
Okay.
Cause we white inte okay.
Sa. Ba o hwe Morino ne blacks na. The racism nyini so.
Ba issue nya nipa ma ni je ne kasa ho pa. Kate Abdul.
Okay, no, okay.
Tell we Kate in some kind no. Would they be after we say we president say what time about no voice no. Idea na ikasa private company but Kate Abdul West now use it for this ratio you know. It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean it was so tell you say ababa ya kasa. Tell we young comrade.
Young comrade. Kopa.
So you still a nyama, but bring I didn't so the beba.
Oh, the beba. Kopa of a chance. Yeah, I heard him. Maka Shumukui. Or say of a chance cassette said they are type. Said they are type. What be paying you? We're in here. Of a jazz, Yenchano. And I'm a dancing. Now my late. And I'll pick you. Means all free. Other side never no pick him. So if you feel never. Yes, our side was what the hilltop will be. Nana mo na mo na wa no no. Be enye kru na Diamond Hill come to Diamond Hill. Oh ha. Sir. One of a chance here. Check with Jencha wa chance. Bro ade dey beji. O ticket no farm na condition bonus. Hey ofa. I be ba kopa. United so say ya. Ono so say ni problem na. The problem no e ya koye. Kodokoni man so line ni bi o. Kotokona na e ofa chance. Kotokona. Kaza Manchester yi ke die bi. Tell me, young comrade, my international. Boys in the training, then power. If you are the cover, or the can be see how to what you yes, boys in the young channel, international man pa. Okay, ye journal so now. Ya copy phone calls now. Ya the latest no. Etimedia to John Senra. Ye Jamaica Konya games in Libya. And no Etimedia pass on my main fan to ya. Senra games and no Etimedia pass on it. No copy Italia matches Etimedia Fiorentina, Edme Esha Pisa, a Kabakwa, I'm a Pisa, Timony, a Bioman to me, and Crown Quartet, now Kata, your friend more skin, and I to make a book on my dear Fiorentina, your Konya Bologna Bobo Konom, or Mutime Etnafie, Ekoshe Kabako, Emma Massa, I'm a tenantimante, a Brantia, your friend Federico Benataxi, and a Time Eko Konya go, and a man Bologna Bobo Kono, Uko Piemo Spain and La, your Konya game back qua ye Konya Deportivo Alaves masa game we say na oyon kwa kote na de teni ma brantia ye fanom Chelsea Lucas Boye akwadane koshe first goal edema Deportivo Alaves ye Konya kwata ye fanom Vanat okokote ka edema Girona ema Chelsea brantia fanom Crado Echaveri enso Konya goal edema Girona masa 90 minutes obianum se masa Girona Kofa Amarin Ewa way ye Konya Lucas Boye akatana sa kote ka edema Chelsea Deportivo Alaves timono ema game no eko koye 1-1 na ukopemo Premier League eno Manchester United and tinkamu game eno kwa weekend and let game ana amokopa na eno masa amana man for kase good same pack adene be kwa koye game na dem United man for semasa adene fa ni nyina no se Manchester United carry buy 5 games unbeaten there and Timmy am far or draw and my man for Kansempi na and our good same pack run for Cody game your fellow down in England or Bonabe se Kuko na deno Moya Hill Dixon Stadium most of the new one no massa na some okay England so papa toss be me okay and I said now you Wembley now be I think say Old Trafford na Emirates that is almost more at Kwame Stadium still na hey, Dixon. Okay, Papa, Dixon Stadium, yes. And one of Musia Kana, Manchester, Massa, I don't know, not yet bet me a crack of fire at that moment at the Jenny. Yes, starting game on first half, not in a correct and United ball, not pick for the Krakoyi, now way, Bona Kokipe, Uniate, Mamin Fantuja, so second half, Manchester United, Timono, Ejime Elko Koshe, go, a bunch. Benjamin Sesko and a Jimmy Eko Konya Kono Madema Manchester United Timono na mama me combination no masa on say Manchester United almost someone signings no and a Jimmy Eko Konya go and Manchester United Timono say on share screens in this one on come so Facebook no on say Kajument in live and on see from 895 live on Facebook na Monshe Konya United fast from Eko Koshe go no combination no a summer signings United call say Matheus Cunha and a Konya go and also Konya Bonum Manchester United 18 him or Peja Bono de ma Brantia you found Brian Pemo na Brian Pemo J Bonum so this speed na Konya de na never chin phone sano na Benman Sesko so this speed masa Akatani will pace Orema Anna Matheus Cunha so Kokoya assist Edema Benman Sesko de Bono Cotton net Edema Manchester United Bobo Kurum and the combination between Matheus Cunha on a start attacking Anna Odema Brian Bemo and on also Lydia on also Twaswa and Sakada on the Bono Coma Brantia Yefano Chese Benman Sesko Emma de Bono Cotton net Emma Manchester United Server to the Kabakwa woman man Timante into a games and Time Konya and so on my dilatasum at the Mana and then matches because so UEFA Champions League night on second legs and on matches in Babasuna and a boss 5:45 Atletico Madrid at Riyadh and Metropolitano not just among to me at Monsa de Africa Buga Sagamino Basso not Mamin Fantuga sa first leg of Bassunum a quiet 3 and so on my own Samuel Yadi to 5:45 Atletico Madrid Neka Buga Gamino and Obetima Krakotoga about 8 p.m. Mamin Fantuga Ebenya Leverkusen Omotina Bay Arena no money tuma your family Olympiacos Akwakobo first leg Leverkusen and we need 2-0 against Olympiacos Timono in Tena Yesha de Besiako Bay Arena Refra Yevene Michael Oliver ono and Kwakodisa Gamina and Onsamunum and the Tuga Inter Milan and Tanaki Sepe Mianza no matter Monsadia Bodo Glimt Mamin Fantuga first leg Bodo Glimt Etweche Inter Eshomo 3-1 Emma Deno Aman Force A na Inter Milan Timono Eguana say 83-0 and Bodo Glimt Tetimeshe Inter and a second leg Basso Giuseppe Mianza Refra Yefene Alejandro Hernandez on every Spain on Kwakodisa Gamera Inter Milan and Afe Bodo Glimt and also Basso Newcastle United and just a Karabaki Gamero and Obetima Basso St. James's Park Masha Gameway Ayafala Niyansa first leg no Newcastle Etime Kwawe Ekwache Karabaki Fonishomo says 1 in Jana Newcastle Buffy against Karabag Massa also na betimi our from year pa at the Newcastle Yanse game where Falla Refra ye fed David Massa on every Italy on and Kwakodi Newcastle United and Afe Karabag no it was St. James's Park and France no Etima Toga na Yankopien Manchester United back na me falletes into the onse Madika the combination of Eda Tuga says summer signings and a Timaya combination with Timakonya grow Machire Matheus Cunha nya pass Edema Buemo Edema Brantia Yefen Benman Sesko na coacha Yefen Make Karken so Kasai after the game in the Kakra Yenchen some Make Karken to Dano.
Prettiest, but you're going to take that, aren't you, and the clean sheet that came with it?
Yeah, without doubt. I think there's games when you have to do that and show different sides to the game, really. And I kind of expected, we had the first 4 games where the first, obviously, 4 wins in a row and some really good performances in there. And I kind of expected a little bit of a kind of period where we'd have to find ourselves a little bit and find results. And what we did it to a point at West Ham, and we had to do it today. And that spirit, that sacrifice, that willingness to work for each other and as a team. I think the way we had to defend the box for the last spell of the game, everybody playing their part, and in the end a clean sheet, fantastic, and a great win for us.
The fact that you hadn't played for a while, did that affect the performance at all? It was a bit of a slog, wasn't it?
It was. It didn't really come easy for us tonight. It's a tough. I came to Everton for a long time, and when we come over here, it's always tough. And so I've never had an easy game. I've never had a game where it's all clicked. I don't think I can remember. So we expected a tough one tonight. Listen, when we played our last game is what it is, But the lads have trained really well actually, and we came in looking and feeling good about the game. It just was one of those nights for us, and it was a bit of a we had to dig deep. It was a bit of a struggle at times, but sometimes they're the best ones to win.
You used the word click there. 3 summer signings, they all clicked, didn't they, for the goal? Yeah,
it was a great move. We know we're capable of that. I think we've got players that can do that, and if we defend as a team and we put the work in, then we.
Until say Obusana Bata, some of two just say ocean combination, ultimately to the Gua, Omina summer signing, Until Matthias Cunha Estate, and Ojemo Edema, Brian Brembo, and also the man Ben Masesko and Sakrana go neighbor, and a coach and says, Toko to say, so we're defending Nabi Bear Koya Massa, United team and a say, Team Betima Shomona, Oko Manchester United, 2026. Our Premier League in Manchester United, the only team of Bianchano 2026. Masa, I don't know who you are. Manchester United, yes, and I'm sure teams in Lusu. Masa, why Lusu? Say yes, I feel 2026. Manchester United, unbeaten. 2026 in Kwananka, Digiliga Masa Kankrofui, Akakojiliga Makroma Dejao, and Manchester United unbeaten our 2026 Premier League, Yepono, not Yenfu football Mukaka, Yabasaba back into football, you're the latest number 9 boxing, Masa Kofaway, I said, I'm a person, I'm a man for Madrid Diagoka Crow, Fred Mayweather, and just Pacquiao, Eddie Abatuja, say almost said about to Basu Bim, Masa Umpo Beshe, and Kofana say, Omo Babeko, and Tianonsu ya Denonso, Ehonoma, Yadilla Tuja, Eti Fred Mayweather, and a Pacquiao say, confirmed, way September, and about to know 8 person Timor, Mope boxing near Deno Fred Mayweather, Meka, Sabatu, Edika Baso, Ama Cheseni Papa, na, Ekoma, Manfa, na.
News is that these two are getting it on yet again. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are going to fight once more on September the 19th. Now, this is not an exhibition. This is a professional fight. Floyd Mayweather has officially come out of retirement. Yep, Floyd Money Mayweather and Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao are going to meet in a professional rematch Saturday, September the 19th of this year at the Sphere in Las Vegas. So they're getting it on once more. The breaking news.
Okay, and we are breaking news, and also I tell you to Fred Mayweather and a Pacquiao say young showman in September. More at about to know a boss of the day. Eti ye share sebi piano. Ebe me akoye masa about to a first one. Na just I don't know akoye who. Now Obia say, hey, Mayweather bet me wini. Yinipa now ye could transition game na. Not as a money Pacquiao masa game na koya dindiye. Name amfa mano. Eti anu ye defoba. Na Mayweather say semenu kase 49 years. Ana ono akwa konya osi enhwe nim September. Ono Pacquiao nso no eba beko. Eti enhwe nim say eno so bebia betime akoye na about to netima baso nchano. Boxing latest ye de akwa Jana Yanko PM and so Atletico Madrid mu player your fan Antoine Griezmann onse me da betu jada sem tima your from Orlando City and I betu jada somo Antoine Griezmann and na Atletico Madrid bobo konim na reporter men say catch moi Orlando City team no asase and Antoine Griezmann din command den say be betima koye na Antoine Griezmann abesi academy Orlando City our MLS na reporter men say catch man commotion in the coming weeks they may touch Antoine Griezmann ebe reach agreement na ayo official says after the end of the season or kwakwa sign at Orlando City our MLS no de no so no etobetoja entiwiase de masa ye you baby na so no atimi akoba bi na mom se sia de Antoine Griezmann kwakwa piem enso Orlando City eno de France no etobetoja yenko next story na yenko bamunti team no onse eno abetutoja sa kwada ye fen Luis Diaz anafe bamunti team no de tienie sa Bayern edesa kwada ye fen Luis Diaz ne contract nim sa masa ubensi akada ma bamunti na ade ba ko a eye o she masa sɛ wotumi yɛ ɛne sɛ wobɛsua Germany kasa no na ɔmo se bɛsi nnɛ Luis Diaz akwada no wabɔ wɔn nyɛ n'adwen da sɛ ɔbɛsua mekyɛ Germany kasa ne ti no akwada ne nenam hɔ na reporter me sɛ ka kyema mpamo nkyempanifoɔ ɛde kɔkɔbɔm nso akɔma akwada a yɛfɛ Luis Diaz sɛ masa yɛne abere wɔ kurom ha o sɛ Germany kasa no wankora nkosua a yɛbɛtew 5,000 to 50,000 euros every salary no masa ɛnya asɛm ketewa ama me no kase na no pay reporter me sɛ ka kyemu a Luis Diaz kɔn sɛ hey na 50,000 euros deɛ muti free market ma breach pa ɛna betima akɔ nti wa plane ho ntɛntɛm kra akɔ teacher ni a ɔbɛkyɛ no sɛ ɔno ɔbɛtumi asua Germany kasa no na bibia tima kɔye ɛde ama no akwada yɛfɛ no Luis Diaz enti boy no ɛyɛ so yɛ player na onte Dutch na masa kɔpɛ baabi ne kɔsua ɛnyɛ saa wakatua ɛbɛka Persuas ɔmmɛte no nyinaa enti kɔkɔbɔm de ma Luis Diaz ne sɛ wansua Dutch na 1,000 to 50,000 mekyɛ 5,000 to 50,000 euros ɔmmɛte ɛde free na katua mu ɔhwɛ adeɛ a ɔno nso ɔbɛpini ho ɛno ɛyɛ deɛ free aberanteɛ fɛ no Luis Diaz nso nom na so abɛtɔ dwa na yɛnkɔ piem ɛnso Madrid bobo konim ɔmo former player yɛmfɛ no Gareth Bale masa wakɔ kasa na Gareth Bale sɛ masa ɔhwɛ La Liga na sɛ league title no ayɛ den na mmom ɔhwɛ La Liga ne din na ɔyɛ analysis na ɔhwɛ two teams a compete for La Liga na ohun say Atletico Madrid team no out between Madrid and Barca bobo konom na according to Gareth Bale wakoka or say or come obiate between Barca and Madrid no team or likely so obegino Barca team no or say Massa Barca team no eluku balance than Madrid team no Ocean Dean or say almost a Barca, 8 men dropping points be there, points gap between Barca and Madrid no, and said that no tsunami or say Enkane Madrid Panaka, Barca lose your medals one Quebec, and you say 1 week pair now I say free horse that be, and ya Jan Quebeci Santino, or no to one say Barca lady 1 point to Mutimne Kobe 4 weeks and Sakrana. Or move free so on Madrid be di honum 1 week pair or muscle free so say Barca and some metal now according to Garben also come Beate Barca team no a favorite Barca team no a more balanced than Madrid or more able Poconom and some former Real Madrid player Gareth Bale and their Krakotuja now young call Barca team name and now Barca 2 players a Kokoye interviewer Meja Brante Fene Pedri Ana Ferran Torres omo kokoye interview na interview ankrofo koye na ebuso omo se sia no oye Barca ni sia musia kan ma Barca na de tiene se o komade bobo konima wo Pedri ana se Ferran Torres ye kase monko sign player baako emfan free match bobo konim emepiem enso otese Barca mo player ben na mekọ akọ sign on edna bam bobo konim na ukopie mu a Pedri say ono de ohwe Madrid team nim na okai kanani a enye goalkeeper enkonye Antonio Rudiger enkoye Federico Valverde according to Pedri no o say enkama obiante say money chance pa no president Madrid play onyane be she Barca be ball no Pedri Kylian Mbappe or seno kre masa akwada ne kwan of super goals no ono Pedri ko sign player baako edna free bobo konima edna free Madrid team ma brantia ye fe ne Kylian Mbappe or so nya no pe o Barca and ye call Ferran Torres say ono so onko player baako en free Madrid en fa ne mra Barca kan no be kwa kofa no na according to Ferran Torres no I say on nipa ba kope almost say why on so say Kylian Mbappe I say masa akwada no o boy tia no o timi 5 goals near job side but still born be tonet ɔsɛ masa akwadane na hwɛ pom sɛ yɛn kɛle bɔ yɛn mo bɔ nkɔma ɔsɛ nkɔbɛsan Kylian Mbappe ɛnam aba sɛ tim na no ɛnsɛm a Pedri nso ɛne aberanteɛ fɛn Ferran Torres ɛde ɛkɔ tudwa na yɛn kɔpiem ɛnso nsɛm foforɔ mu kɔpiem nsɛm foforɔ mu a maame mfa tudwa Ruben Loftus-Cheek akɔ na weekend match ɔmo bɔɛ no ana akwadaa no nso ɛkɔ ya na mekyɛ na bɔdwe sɛ no ɛkɔ kyimi ɛma ne se ɛkɔ dwirigui na Ruben Loftus-Cheek no a wakɔ akɔyɛ surgery mo ma me picture no aha sɛ mahu picture baako no ne se nyina dwirigu yo ana wakɔyɛ surgery a ɛno nso ma siesie ne kama mo hu sɛ no deɛ ne se ne yɛ white wɔ hɔ enti weekend nyame nkɔ o masa ade wei bɛto Ghana ha paa ka wobɛbrɛ bruta enti no a ɔno nso akɔyɛ successful surgery a ne se no ɔma akɔ akɔsisi ama bibia yɛ kama ɛdama Ruben Loftus-Cheek nti no weekend game a esim na bono masa na bodje seni team man se no dodo na nso adwirigu ya Ruben Loftus-Cheek na no pai wakɔ successful surgery no de no nso atimi free AC Milan enso atima ba na Franco Media Institute ese bra ne besu ade opese o yen centro ne ho ana ho nso no okwa kwasua de na bibia koye enso adama Franco Media Institute say men kan for ma say ben news na pese osua ana sports presentation as a Franco Media Institute ho ana onso no okwa kwasua wa de kama na bibia no atimi akoye ede amount it is a Franco say about commentary presentation yebetro eba analysis bibia about sports production voice editing yebetro sounds na bad news so a yebetro news presentation na bibia timi aboa no wani so do timi aboam news production no so yebetimi actually say English news and a newscasting ni nyina no yebetimi actually say TV and radio no yebetro ni nyina sounds so ana yo cinematography enso on no yebetro bibia about social media kwan a obefa so creative content kwan obefa so ya uploading ni nyina na yebetimi aboa camera handling ni nyina no pese usua na utwa program say wedding bi cross na opese okotwa camera handling ni nyina no yebekiro sound so and about video editing watwa wie no e was so wa ultimate edit video as Franco Media Institute omo ana ebetimi aboa na wetim aye we nyina umpewe na pede say Franco Media Institute ebekiro kwan a ye fa so ye posters ye banners ye flyers ni nyina no say Franco Media Institute se oba ni nyina na ye kiro bosumi nsia ana okwa akodi e school mu ho it is a Franco Media Institute se bra ye obantema baby anasa health insurance office one opposite ho ana on se kase Franco Media Institute de uduru bantema also baby anasa health insurance one office one jiranim ho no opposite hwesoro obo se bana ne bo se Franco Media Institute na mesro ucheme woni je kwan a niam me boss nyina na mom unya ofrechiri mesro yo hostel ho a obetimi abenya ba bia da hostel no so no ben lecture ho nti enye se o kwakofa ka dabi enti kose Franco Media Institute na intime mo ye be ma certificate after say also we be 6 months ana okodi me certificate Ghana Education Service omonsa ehase fresh Franco Media Institute 0244 705 112 0244 705 112 na omonso enyo so kopa Leberante.
All right, so good. That's na Jevi Praise Computers near Kamfa Mobia say and it's UTNS Jevi Praise na do any na wakwa je laptops ni bi desktop no so bi onom na ene oba Jevi Praise aso ya do pe bia brand bia pe bia benya bi say brand new and home use ubenya ni nyina bi ana audience wa say betimi asa repair mount open accessories na to na kande ni nyina so yesan obi e wo Jevi Praise Computers na yesan network and internet accessories nso yesan eton bi e wo Jevi Praise Computers e the projectors aba a projectors nso say ope bi na to projectors no nso se nei obese ye be fix so de na projectors obese be installation so a ye betima ye diamond say schools, hospitals, offices ana afei mo amutie se eyen nsori na mo pe projectors am so atima project a ye betima be abe installation nyina nso adi amamo sanso na ye wo CCTV cameras e wo honom ene na accessories nyina CCTV cameras nso ye san installation and so ma what about dying Javi Praise computers and no answer do my hu na yetumi aba beye bibia installation and so at the amount bra na entempa so na oni machine boom na yetumi eni sadwuma we nyina ma ye ba ye be survey ni a ba bia ye de boy yidi say ye de bo won be bo pa sakra na ye installation no say you fie say you adwumam or so tumi enya CCTV e de bo flat screen television so ye will be and maka say tikopo atwam enti flat screen televisions no ye di bia ba beguo oba ye no so betimi ampebi dia ma pa anti bra na size apebia ye tumi so e amount enti bra na ntempa so na yentumi enso mouse TV apebia ni monitors apenya no so yenya bi enso emfa maw original home use phones ye di bia ba ye di iPads aba the tablets nso aba begum na enei say we institution be say school hospital churches law firms media houses individual homes communities na se mutie ma no pay na mo pese mo set up ICT lab a Javi Praise pay and bit me dis adwuma we nyina nso ediamenti brana ye mesa adwuma we nyina ye medi nso emaw ye wo Bantama High Street ye ben GNTC ye ne Unity House no ana edi hwanimu ye sa accounting software for all businesses into adwuma na wabie no shop na wabie no supermarket no ye be ma software bitima boa na wo de aton niam no ana ye sa nationwide delivery inti your Bantama High Street ben GNTC ye ne Unity House ne di hwanimu your number 0244 026203 0244 026203 Javi Praise Computers, bringing technology to your doorsteps. Sana Sika FM anya 20 years. Na 20 years na yenya no. Yeah say ya line up Jumadie bebrebe. Na Jumadie ya line up no. Die dikan ni ya fitness walk on the 6th of March. Na mebo next month ya. If you are there by now otwe na Jumadie no eba so a holiday afofida. Inti ya tonsa da flawa utia no pese enei 6 March no ye konese nkudi agro kwa ye nante afa kumase monte so ateten ya pom na ya sa bodewura mo biam sisika FM so anya 20 years inti ya tonsa da fan clubs kife clubs groups associations churches schools companies omunya ye tonsa da phobia se momra na ye nkamoni nante fa kumase monte so na afei ye mo biam sisika FM so ya nya 20 years ya anya agudie kura na dwumadie obese woni nante a obese obeken ho bia we keep fit club we school we company na obese obeken we sorry and also offer coordinator so 0243 88 3210 0243 88 3210 and na simple ubetumi nso any chese paninso akasa na esenso obeso yasne obeso oso yasne nso a no afre 0557 33 7981 0557 33 7981 na enu nso watumi abeso yasne na dwumadie enyuma ko bi asoso yasne a yedi dwumadie baso den enyuma ko no maso yasne ba ko Ewas natural juice omo ane ne se ope ice cream ke sobolo pa dia dwumadia wudi bia no omne betumi enso aton bidia ma ti dwumadia wudi bia se wode kogu shop nso Ewas natural juice obetumi akonya bi na aboa pa mama bi supermarket nya no amope ice cream ke mo pe sobolo ana aton ho dia wo ye program bi event bi aye bia no na pe sobolo anase ice cream ki asevidia we natural yemfa bibia mfrefrem ene na make am for dia ma omo astal na opedodo to a friend number we 0542 953705 0542 95 3705 and 0273 130000 0273 130000 na also Ewas natural juice no on search me account there Sansona Macduff Enterprise so ene say ope TV na to ope fan ato na so ope rice cooker open multiple purpose cooker so a ni nyina no Macduff Enterprise edibiaba beguo kettle na apato open extension subwoofer and so kwa konye bi pen drive memory cards laptops and apato laptop you 15 and 17 and afro pe decoder so na to blender na apato a and enema bi wono ma yen ha ho se no ba benya adaje pa atwi makuma se atwam nti blender ya no be use nti ko pe bi to na atumi aboa pa na mobile phones so wonom your Samsung, Infinix, Tecno, Itel, iPhones, mama pa iPhones no ye ton bi onum ope keypad phones, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth necklace, smartwatch, open modem, open phone charges, and I say earphones, power bank ne ring light nyano. And we chese we obi nese wono ultra content near de maya nese mranti ya munso. Enei moye content creators nyano open ring light abekwa konye bi. Your computer accessories wo and your cell phone accessories nso e wo honom. Na Macduff Enterprise e wo Mampontin Zongo. ND's office wa newo me so free 0256 679145 0256 67 9145 and 0243 86 0239 0243 86 0239 na when Macduff Enterprise so etumi abonkomo na enyomonko sana Longford Royal Group and so as na Longford Royal Group there omo and the Longford Royal Hotel aba Longford Royal Hotel no I seen a diwa dance bebre mo ma da Longford Royal Hotel no mo betumi edi dance edi amaye omo ene Akate Farms ene edi nhwani mu na se Kenyasi Road no so na abu se Longford Royal Hotel ewo ope baby adwodwo ho baby akọ holiday ebia oba yebi oba wedding bi ubenya ho bi na pe baby a makoda pa dia me so Longford Royal Hotel ho asumdwe ho enti se emframa efa ho emframa pa de bia asumdwe ho de bia ni ho enti obo se emframa efa ho emframa pa na efa ho me so for Longford Royal Hotel 0530 773967 0530 77 3967 and 0530 753417 0530 75 34 17 sana Longford Royal Center so onum we no event center and a restaurant Longford Royal Center ni event center ni restaurant na we are making odene ho kwada so no ben Maria Montessori odene kwada so ben Maria Montessori ni afi Christian service ma kan santi mu free star junction outside Christian service na okọ Montessori na okọ Longford Royal Center eno obenkum so ho na wo enye jira kwan kura enti biso tenie ninya ese odene kwada so na wo ben Maria Montessori na omonso number no ebia opese we event bi wedding opese we yie obese we party nina na per restaurant didia Longford Royal Center omo number is 0598 637182 0598 637182 and 0595 579928 0595 579928 and a Longford City and you say event center say restaurant Longford City and so ewo to say Crofum adwen kwanta ma menka na say Crofum adwen kwanta no ben and as adjacent energy total energy adjacent total energy total fuel station and no ewo adwen kwanta no ne nchepe and a Longford City so ewo and say event center esan restaurant into dwumadie bia say wedding party obe say moye meeting bi any ade ni nyina no mo betimi aye no ho e won say very nice place wodi dia na man for sure na ase e won number no so ye 0547 801201 0547 801201 and 0247 90 3072 0247 903072 na oni Longford City so etumi abonkomo Alezwa and partners so omaso yasne na Alezwa and partners there open sana anum se eyen santen anase nsan dokodoko ana se opedi ayo program bia eya leisure and partners ni nyina ye se kwa leisure wona ka chen se meye wedding meye party meye yi a leisure no abeche won san betimi dia ye ono abema selection no ti kwa leisure and partners wo na ontimi mo na ensabia opebia no on site market okay o kewo no enti meso kwa leisure and partners wo wonya du Kate Dubai na se wonya du kewa no afa a leisure e wo 0208 951375 0208 95 1375 enti do kwa leisure wo se me be wedding a leisure me party a leisure me kwa yi na ono abema list enti de mani hu event na de kwa no anase bia ubie shop na so shop no betonsa wo de ko hu a leisure ensa bia wo pe bia da kogu shop no bia no obema obi ama onso bibia ye kama edi ama sana roses aroma nso aso ese na roses aroma de e won obi edidie na make say opa jollof rice na edi assorted jollof na opa fried rice jollof with chicken jollof with beef and spaghetti ninya roses aroma bankuni tilapia with red eni makokoko ni bi na so opa bankuni tilapia ni green pepper eni anase ni sito ninya obekwa akonya bi roses aroma your chicken stir fry with jollof and I said beef stir fry with jollof ni nyina nso fried rice na ade ama roses dance yes omo no nya no kwa no mo serve omo san serve breakfast interlopa bia obetima konya breakfast wonom na breakfast bia obenya no roses bia no it comes with milk auto breakfast no nya milk e dia kan intimeso se ko roses na ko didi omo ewo airport runabout woni che di chamsu na omo ben ezo spice specialist emos hona roses ewo na roses esa pizza timampo pizza bia no besanya bia to roses aroma me so omo number is 0542 836899 0542 836899 ana zap mineral water me yewe am say ebejafo room zap mineral water nso ayin sukroji we no aye premium quality bottled drinking water a che say happy fountain for na diaba na wuhu kra na say okondo nsu say zap mineral water ayin so afamfidiem say yaye no mineral water ya processing under strict hygienic condition tinie is produced under strict hygienic condition inti ana dia zap mineral water you say you use modern technology the packaging so high quality ana you say dia ba the bottle no so grading high pa inti when the freshness ni excellent taste na zap mineral water ona a message say so bia no bi we onkonom enkonkonya typhoid bia okonu nso yo kwanche ni bia ene be ma typhoid but zap there empire dey bia nso embro we Ghana FDA for adhere to me Food and Drug Authority omo enso etima adhere to me meet all the requirements health and regulatory standard for the requirements nya no and also it me meet enti ye offices schools events commercial use and no is up mineral water opadido to akọ adus and no e water new road ANS nso e watonso high school junction ana Evros e mother location nso okronom and I say obet my friend number we do apibian sabeka 0534 291828 0534 29 18 28 now on site to me I can zab me now what any be na bibia so I come to madama ana ye din sem no so e di ebro brake
koba
boko there
Crystal no answer
already adum boko
okay enchi bibia na no poverty and then na yemo munyina nso akwa abase ne wedi ken aye no na I can tell the stories ni be brain sugu honum but I'm sorry and now suffer why be about me DM telling me I'm supposed to do this for United fans minimally I hope I check but I get a game now United winning up against Everton now was 11:47 PM now to 4 NSA about me DM and Michael Carrick the performance ever since joining Manchester United no wins. I don't know
to for dogging me.
Is it dogging me? And remember me DM Mubia Not just say United are fan into my pay for. Oh, mommy starts. We were catching me say, "Yan coach Liam Rossinia because he's not serious. Then he getting sacked." The name the Carrick win now. Kwa dia about Liam Rossinia. But anyway,
to follow the guys in Saki.
Carrick by.
He gets sacked.
Olusu game. Until then, Omar Stars.
Saki. Liam
Carrick is on Champions League.
Yeah, so
Mr. Obai will lose game.
I'm saying David. And I say and the all can mean tea just an abacha. And I'm just on some Champions League.
Maka Champions League. Mr. game.
In the end, Sakili and Rossinia.
Menkasi, I mean, starts now the mouth of a character.
Okay,
and I make us say, also the one who saw question. Say, oh, character Obai will lose game. And I said, David. And one patch or twice. Why?
Kofa, you tend to agree with Pedri any Ferran Torres with the question you almost say in the Madrid setup no player Bain and Comunya and come sign him more Makonya no munya about career Mbappe, and it is true for these two guys for choosing that is Kylian Mbappe because so actually for the past 2 seasons and I even joining that is Real Madrid when it comes to goals, when it comes to scoring, Kylian Mbappe Juma, and he's getting it left and right at the bar that is Real Madrid. What also this season and the GD is this season in addition to that is Hurricane of Bayern Munich. When it comes to prolific upfront, when it comes to goal scoring from Omu Liga or Moba Obo Meden Eddie, it is a Kunya down Pedri. You be Eddie free marriage set up in the Munodia Barcelona, which is carrying a map, boss, Untimin Case, Pedri 18, despite the fact that is the choice because. In the Barcelona setup now, Casano, they are sure said they are even preparing and looking out for Ubia Obitim Bossa Robert Lewandowski Dabreho, South Ferran Torres Dabreho. In that number 9 ruler, they are sure said they would love to have that is Pedri, Michele Kylian Mbappe in that setup. Even from Paris Saint-Germain, the highest or the player with most goals, Edema Paris Saint-Germain, he's known for scoring. You know, any idea of Kylian Mbappe and Andra, me who news, you know, me who story, you know, na me say who say Cantara SIN and then na fia best resem a day among Barcelona number 9. And I'm not about joining here that is Real Madrid. There were these rumors, say Kylian Mbappe in Yankabia. That is Barcelona. Mijidi Senko Baya, mighty man, would have been a different story. So, Eddie Man Mappy and then
7:30 Sports.
Now, I am United game. So, now United a boy button and they won by a goal to 0. But before the game, for many reasons, now it was a game, especially from the first round. No, anyhow, the game unfolded in that is the first round. The numerical disadvantage. Everton in at the Old Trafford. Now, yes, still true Kenan Disbury Hall. It's that one goal in the moment. Now, Everton winning by a goal to that is 0. Again, for Manchester United, now, how Michael Carrick, winning that is 4 games. I draw back out of the 5 games. No, about near Shehawa and also Obabishia, that is Everton. No, a side that almost similar to said you up against West Ham. A side almost similar to say you up against Fulham and United winning by 2 goals to 1. And before end of game, no, so now open any of the results and games are United Abba, not just a Wabrea, that game up against Fulham, West Ham. With these reasons, I'm Bosono United beat my day, leave up to the occasion, no winning and answer a results be from that game. And on the day, they have to take Benjamin Sesko from the bench. So Obasa go at the Ama that is Manchester United once again, and the game ended with United taking the 3 maximum points. Yes, so check how I go no far so by the position Anna Benjamin Sheshko Ejina, the pass I bedi kunya ho, anyhow unya that vision a stretchy ball, even though he was being pressed and could be a boy or fambo no idea about born in the item but he kept his calmness, kept his composure. He released the Mbeumo on the far side, and that ran by Benjamin Sesko. The likes of Vito Jokeres, Benjamin Sesko, this is the kind of goals yeni mo mu so mo yeden omo chef from omo previous clubs and some babe joining omo current club omo yeden omo wumi. They set you on a counter when they get the ball, easy touch into the 18. I mean the back of the net on the ball now then at him at the amount. But Michel game it was not the beautiful game. Now me who said Manchester United a boy up against Arsenal and then also Manchester City to some extent even that is Tottenham Hotspur. It was one game. Now me there where Bruno Fernandes was in the game. Now me there who Casemiro and then the 40 passes that he was giving for Kobe Mainoo, it was just those square passes now where they now Omeki in the middle. You were not seeing the likes of that is in Buemo and then to some extent even Cunha that beautiful pass here then at the coin. But we at the Manchester United it was the same thing, and so and that is Everton. But United were able to come out and then also take the 3 maximum pointer. United in their quest to enter into the top 4. No, this win be I'm sure so Muri any day in Fida because of the first round. What happened because of situational room under Michael Carrick and how the win came about, and so they will not forget. Some elements never man of the match. And then somehow I don't know about my teammate, but for me, wins like this are the best. Against City, my teammate, we probably played our best match of the season, but I didn't have much to do. Until I'm making reference to how our mobile game up against City, comparing the performance that is Endra. Also, we be saying as all can say, "Yeah, massa." I don't need bravery, nana. But I'm giving emphasis on keep an out man of the match.
No, it's true.
Against City, we probably played our best match of the season, but I didn't have much to do. That's just one.
This match short on time.
Yes. Which is still great to experience, but today it was less pretty, more difficult, more physical. So it was a good victory for me. We mean some elements, the goalkeeper now man of the match. Again, or say, since the Michael Carrick arrived, we've been defending really well together. In fact, it's been the case for almost the entire season. We will make reference to how we defended well together the entire season. We know we would get a chance to score. It wasn't the most beautiful goal, but when you work so hard to get it, those are the best ones. So he's trying to tell you something that has happened in the United team, which is defending, working so hard and doing it together. And when he says you're defending in boom, near boom or near prevented the opponent from scoring. Yet the chance we would have to get a goal. And this started this season. And as part of the improvement, and I make I said this season in United, I have seen it. So Michael Carrick might be getting it. But me, I will not entirely pick up everything and dash it to Michael Carrick. And some player no goalkeeper make and no me cheche me actually. So it is something that started from the season, and whoever that started the season did this good job for Manchester United. I don't know so that and I've always been saying the best way to be able to get a results, to be able to get a tournament and win it, a competition and win it, a league, is to have a consistent defense and then make sure everybody can contribute and help the team go. Might know what I mean, come where I say, and no, any other elements say they also we all come together and make sure we defend very well. And yet, pay game new probability, no, your chance, beba, and me the heading, you didn't go, and Andra, no wonder you the man of the match now, at the Yamano. Everton came with a strategy, especially on set pieces, especially trying to create space for the likes of Idris Agana game. So on pressure to Bimbo and Fambrich, and then he was up to it, especially the corner kicks, the goalkeeper, sending elements, the area presence, it can be an corner, you could see say Oba out now Oba Chibona on Fambo. They surrounded him, no more creating chaos. Oh, they need more pay. So there were several times, no say referee need beam just to make sure so be them. Calm it down, but United with some elements and conceded. There was no pressure in that area, and it's just because United came together, defended very well. United in one penny United, and it is just because United met an opponent. How I'm the share Arsenal, how I'm the share City, and we be the United. Inti enra game no bia decide say unya ball now they ban so over Michelle mid block. It was the same thing for Everton. It will be how we be the young on a counter attack and good for Manchester United. The very counter attack Bayern is so open the they created it beautifully, held on to it, and mighty man Omu releasing to born idea. Yes, Benjamin Sheshko free bench and Ebeshe. Yes, Mbwemo did well by squaring the ball to that Sheshko, but Nipa Oye Ejuman was Kunya when the pressure near one or so, and how it decided to say because it was coming to the ending moment of the game. And Sam will be because okay, let me survive with a draw because my bawi. No unkillable, no fanya them and fan two baby. But because they've been together, they've been taught tactically, so when he held on, make sure say when Kunya Inya Bono, no Jinanichi. And there were about 2 players that were surrounding Kunya. Despite the fact they hold you on, and whilst 2 players were surrounding Kunya, in front or in that area that is seen, not Everton players, baby, and such a area that is just going to enchain. But I'm underestimating, born say, Kunya bit my day, releasing Buemo. It's only decided to send you bitches because only decided to press Kunya na born crossing our oil and the whole children, and I do bit my day. I send the bono. So let's hold on and let Yan Kang what I say. But when you buy no release the ball, Aquacunya a year that is an Everton defender in a 1v1 situation. The Sesco had the vision. Let me run and follow. Because we know 1, Omuni pace the semi Tarkovsky mo, and 2, Oma underestimate born San and Cabede, and psychologically they are out. And then he ran, followed it, and I idea on him and I'm a camera the ball Benjamin Michel. Victor Jokeres is at the count. So this is a team win. And you could see the improvement that United have gotten ever since the team near the Eshas here this season. But kudos to Michael Carrick, the level of consistency, our Diaban selection, how good he is being as a manager, and that these matches addition say he has been able to handle as well for Manchester United. And boss, Yombo United are also forgetting the win. So see, yes, it was clear said this season. Now I or meet me that's the top 4. But me have more than my character no more. I me have all that United which is Chelsea and that is Liverpool. On a level of inconsistency this season. For me, we did this so we beat me United that challenge to be into the top 4. It is rather that is Liverpool, but not that is Chelsea. Do you hear how the season will unfold? And me assure say the likes of Sir Franco Mo, anybody. The likes of Charles Mo, anybody, the likes of Software YB Mo, to 4, anyone couple Leberante 24th anybody say United would enter into the top 4. But I'll sit here and tell you, say United area top 4 anymore, it will also be a danger for United and then Michael Carrick. For that one, I'm running Crabia by a bit of Eddie Michael Carrick and then United. I think, sir, season no, Makano had that say. Yele juma na show sa midway ni yent say yija so wa kwa dey cause it's a players bra.
Okay.
And again obi bi obebo any other European competition, it being the Europa, the conference, the Champions League, you know, mighty man. So when you that squad in depth to senior Arsenal ewo, to senior Manchester City ewo, to senior Chelsea ewo, na o dey ball that competition. In addition to league now, a problem at the amount. It's more examples of Crystal Palace, more example of Nottingham Forest, or more than last season in the league up against this season. They are fumbling, but that European competition on women they are doing very, very well. It is the same thing for even Newcastle. It is the squad in depth, and I've given you examples of clubs in England are almost the squad in depth. Okay. It is a United in Yanisa and that is Michael Carrick. It is another thing and a headache. Okay. And on remember that is Michael Carrick. On the UEFA Champions League, and then we are looking at Inter Milan saving the face of that is Italian football because and omu in this UEFA Champions League. And in the first leg of this that is knockout, no omu nyina a defeat when they all went away. Juventus ebebo nyame hadomo echena, Atlanta bebo nyame hadomo echena. But any omu nyina opponent in Megidi say Inter Milan the Bodo Glims now ono ebono e wo fie at the Giuseppe Meazza and obetimi a share by 3-0 at the ide e dey yi omo e dey free. And I'm sure say Inter Milan with their experience they have a good chance to save the face of a year that is Italian football, because all these clubs, and it's not just this season, it is from last season and multimedia 90 about do this stage and they ukra that chance. Because we can demand the buy. They say me buy me Monday buy ambu bia.
Machimu say was a Monday match than a board. I'm for next from
bracket this season. To start a couple can Manchester United games on Mondays are very difficult. West Ham, even Everton, 10 men, and it was Monday, and another game. It's Monday win for United. Ned,
I said this is more winning when you've been isolated.
No.
This is any Monday game. Mr. Say this is more winning when I'm about the last in the match day.
And also about last, but this is a Monday boa and now I see form. Every day a strong night, every day jata and a team war. It was so. He said Everton or a boogie side Manchester United. Okay, Falani, I want
open. That's one kind of
open you. No Mondays, no, you're mobile. You be your club, be a mobile man apart you. Oh, open.
But I'm going to come from some one in count. And do a program music and dance. I am music and dance. We need music and dance.
Manchester is now leading Chelsea 3 points.
This is more Manchester, but this is more Manchester.
Say, and I was
this is about team behind. Once I have Manchester United, Hamo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are creating. You say, Yade.
Who say?
My boss, my new mama.
Oh, how many months?
What is your once and
from October.
Look at me that.
Arsenal nyum
any I say
boda say Tottenham
over champions Chelsea Barcelona
the Blues millionaires club
man you say Man City Mama City me say I United 18 more it's a yard news.
I am a pie by Manchester. And you see this is Manchester then why some United Manchester and this is your boy beyond move ya. Hey, I'm so Arsenal and that's wrong. You did cry this season. I'm not taking crack I saw the Arsenal starting. I'm not take beyond 6-2 and not the Arsenal take. I don't know about Arsenal. There be and really feel. I didn't know how to
and only how many minutes I night on the board. I'm not the same. Some chinipa. Have you realized how top 4 is so important? Oh, you top 4. You say United, you be honest. You fit to have. I'm not going to have who say a question. Some Manchester United order here. Or you make chairman say, have you now realized how important top 4 is?
Not what top 4 is about the win.
About the win.
I will be the 10 man I say.
Who the win?
What confuse Aquasen?
Me tell you who the win? Win no if I do the win is not important. It's where you are, what you get towards.
Yeah, Manchester United Manchester United winning the title.
Because ABA saying what title? Because ABA you are draw. I know possible. So it's about the decision. It's not necessarily about the 3 points.
It's about the position.
Back 10 to 11 matches to go. Are you possible, sir?
Only no that's premier.
Yeah, Mr. Dayi ma do free so but
Mr. Manchester ebetimi agi league no. Are possible based on games aka.
Manchester betimi agi league ya eboy.
Mr. Jackson Oscar na
Kofinya abutere. Kofinya.
Ayi na be kan bi aka say.
Jai ni peti.
See wanna be kan bi am me ni.
Apres me kai.
Say nura ya nsu. I'm say nura ya obi asem se masa no de me.
Jai sama.
Mo kike say.
Adding.
Baje di me rade.
But football.
Okay.
It's a woman that's only lose on matches in Yana.
It was 8 months to go in maybe. Now Arsenal demand you 12 points. No.
These are facts, man. Can copper.
At the end of the season, Manchester United became champions.
Thank you, sir.
I believe sir. Oh, Uti. I believe. Now, Manchester United LED Arsenal. Wenger, I said the second season. Overjish Ekodi. And then we are looking at the form na ni parade bona wo de hwe no. Form na 6 matches or lose we.
Ade be mo pa ese man be.
They be about 6 matches we win.
Seriously. And Copa you say no.
United Beji.
Benjamin Sesko. I'm see the tree in the Adumaraka.
Hey, you try more Hakofi.
And no
why
Man you fans.
I think as a man you fans say. Almost say one of the
Manchester fans you when Adumaraka Robano.
Man can say. Oh.
Adumaraka say Rofi. Ben na do to go man apai. Adumaraka say see na apai. So go man apai.
Man can you beka. Aben be boda krola.
I'm not goalkeeper. No, me say down here. No wonder so man of the match.
Okay.
Your ball carpet shot be your form. No, me say bona tonet. The real or gripple ball. As a super glue on the gross.
Are Manchester United goalkeeper? And so it doesn't tell me pamo we go far.
Get you. Can you
and you could see the flow.
The passes.
I'm not game no.
The combination.
I'm not game at ultimate say. They were determined to game we lose. Also, what team say?
And Siciano, or may have some much no City near Arsenal. No, second of form also. Why be able to be Carrick, if you are something making Carabus over to me, that's a very dependent. A bit dependent. Almost to die anymore. Almost more than more. I'm sorry, I
you know all these things now.
You be kind of to me.
And the Champions League football, Inter Milan,
United,
Bodo Glimt, he taxo.
Say, United is moving to know. Meaning, say, United, Bodo Glimt, Inter Milan, 3-1. And then, if you also 2 goals, it will go to extra time. Unless we are winning 3-0. Okay.
1-0, Inter Milan are out. A hit us at the Lutalo Martinez.
First half.
And then in the mountain. Okay, Bodo Glimt for no confidence be.
Our confidence was because they played it one leg. Up against Manchester City. Up against Dortmund. Up against Atletico.
And
Juve Shano.
But Atletico.
Spain. Now we Juve. I don't say Juve Shano.
Atletico.
When I say Atletico.
Bodo Glimt. And the results was in the dynamics of the league phase. But I feel na ombobo double leg.
And we did 3-1.
It is a hodina unya yeni nyina 1. I'm yes, I'm miracle. But anyway, I won't share baby. And they after no crack face that you know San Siro from Bede at the Bemano.
3-1 or they go.
We agree.
I will go to say a Tassina. Also the 2-0. Never I will go. I qualify. But this time in Neduma.
To intend to 2-0.
And first of all, about extra time.
Mr. Shatran as well.
I qualify.
The other thing I would walk the bit my favor. Bodo Glimt.
Na the
I was cool. I problem.
See, I'm still be out here. Makasa Inter huge task because
the way she wait there.
Sina for but last week Melina yes I gave me discussion. Say we are not expecting that result from Bodo Glimt. So by winning Inter Milan team we 3 goals to 1.
We don't have to beat them. No, when you bet me about that based on some now di kan no. Team a wetin ya share City. I don't know say. No wouldn't so bet me. No, that's one line.
Yeah, discuss was here no. Make you cry the okaso osuo omo because of Sanko for my show. And I was like, yes. And I was like, Juventus match show omo now come nyina go down.
Champions League
in their home, yes.
Okay.
They've been very bad. Latter party omo nya results. Yeah, a woman na make say we need there.
A double header.
So why in the Inter Milan to beat Bodo
Milan? Bodo Glimt way.
No way.
Ocean say
3-1.
Nti sanko ba etiara ka enka ayinti me nhye 3 ne ana bi kura 4. Is it but this one yeah share the BM nti why don't dent on you go on the BM
Champions League way disadvantage back won ho no
obi nya
osewa ogu mas no oko
Arsenal beat Everton say German for
Bayern Munich.
Say something.
Yeah.
Who can say Sako second leg?
Omo say game na company say ono no nya Arsenal bi mo ne.
You understand?
But you
who share the BM.
Was so me.
And now yam. Oh, a boxing. One puncher and a bear. Final bear na
kope no.
Yeah, boxer na. Nyaso asisi no, final bear. Ebia. Who said the ball no? Utimi twu dis as Kobina na kabla no.
There's a reaction no.
Adrenaline si nya be pagya o.
Ba we dey wa ball no yapon.
It is sanity. It is a different ball game in this contest because quite ultimate no. As I can tell different from City no dey any ade.
It's very very possible.
And for San Siro, it is not like I say omunye bida. They can. On a good day, Inter can. Over final last season.
Yeah.
He can't meet me. I'm not saying I'm not yet, but meet me. Say the whole say Manchester United beat my league. Also beat me.
I'm sure. And then we can call answer that so. Analysis no fan ko bi. I break I can na wa do. Say Manchester United beat
I said what town.
Man trust.
Manchester United beat my league no.
What's up champion? Mr. Abu Bonsra.
Okay, obodidi.
Na obodidi Michel. What's a friend? So kaje ko je kura ni ko sa sem kaje so friend.
Na gazo osafo do don friend.
Authoritative. Also, Champion and Champion.
Oh, good. Yes, I said, I Janma Copala Brantenum, Omian, and Kuala. 7:30 sports.
They have a shame, masters.
Interesting characters.
Not a granite. Oh, Nasa no the bomb so. Be a new area. I said, the Minquana and Nantico will be. But I think Manchester United has done very well. Their coach, especially.
Yeah.
This man, you voted
on the other man.
I'm the man. Yeah.
I'm the man.
That was for January.
You see a choir.
Do you know the reason why he will have it? They will compare it to almost previous. Because Manchester United we need 5 matches in a month. I think but you're better to previous
performance.
Any type of so team.
The teams are non boy crowd.
Teams are non boy. Washington City, Arsenal, all deserve it. And
Tottenham Hotspur.
Any Tottenham Hotspur. And the inform come.
I'm no money.
Fulham so nation and we should Fulham. And that is what has given Kojo. That
you should wear the money. You should wear be
overcome
because I'm authoritative because I am easily convinced.
Just say
audacity.
No audacity.
There's this particular word.
But see, for how many years Manchester United? I've been in the 4th position for some weeks. After social.
I'm not sir. United come up with the emblem. When any general bar, and my told you with your chance and crying in our bio. Of a jazz. When was the last time of a jazz tongue?
Thank you very much.
So you can't emblem more.
Yeah, we have been last season. Namen Kwanke qualification.
Who be say a check?
Europa final. They've taught them team in uniform.
The table.
Moshe.
Team uniform. No, we pay. Now we do.
Yeah, Dan Schrossen. No, in Europa we are performing better than 20. Carrick is doing
advice. Tough why? The tough one, I'm 1-2. First and second. She said third and fourth.
I'm a third and fourth. No, this year. Now, my I can
third and fourth. Liverpool,
Aston Villa,
Chelsea, Aston Villa. When I said
on that third.
And Aston Villa. Na Manchester Man U.
You beat Chelsea 3 points.
Chelsea United na Chelsea aba. Na Liverpool. Sanko for am beat
Chelsea Liverpool.
Yeah, said two teams beat me Europe. It me first and third and fourth. So mon na first and second there. Munni ho, mon kan.
You need to also be league. Who's the first and second?
I can't just only not doing free league the James. No third and fourth.
Team 2 for higher.
Sit down as a
and they can be impressive, Franco.
But we see, I'm not doing it.
They can be impressive, Franco. No matter.
I'm not so chill. It's taking things cool.
Yeah.
He's taking it cool. I am no one. Number one for one. Taking it cool. On the I'm so bayana.
What did you not see Sumina?
And Juni, the other say.
I'm saying,
but the woman said, Aston Villa, no, but Liverpool, Chelsea, and also Liverpool. I started grand results. Last weekend they went to Nottingham Forest. I could find the maximum 3 points.
United has the advantage.
No, just 3 points.
Number 3. United were advantages in Omonium operator for the
advantage is Arsenal to Musham Sunday.
Relax.
Near, because 6 points.
Relax. The advantage is that.
No, you don't know what will happen with Liverpool's game.
No, the advantage is.
No, I'm talking about the Chelsea points difference.
Who pays you more?
First position now open. Oh, first position. You factored in the number of matches.
Yeah.
But Ultra will be what third and fourth was on the video.
United matches I come in here.
What does it now? No, but Chelsea, you are advantage.
Teams, no, like
Arsenal and Chelsea
playing Newcastle.
We are leading.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Chelsea 3 points. Newcastle. We net match 3 points near to the weekend. And
that's Crystal Palace.
I'm saying, sir.
Crystal Palace now Kobo Newcastle. After Newcastle, now Kobo Asap Old Trafford Aston Villa. After Aston Villa, difficult games now. Kobo Bournemouth. After Bournemouth, no Abo Leeds United.
Leeds for away.
Stubborn team. After Leeds United, Osako Stamford Bridge. Chelsea.
Now who can Arsenal Chelsea?
After Stamford Bridge, now about Brentford. Brentford. Ewa Old Trafford. After Brentford, no. Obasa Old Trafford about Liverpool. Difficult games.
It's matters to Burnley winning.
And so now there is Burnley. Sunderland or Sunderland. After Sunderland, about Nottingham Forest. After Nottingham Forest, Asako Brighton. So Brighton in the last game. Games that United I can add them.
And you see, once I run in, when you do your analysis,
difficult games.
So difficult. Yeah, that's all we show. But a difficult game.
But you have the advantage.
And the market carried he will clear the hell against City. It was a difficult game. Against Arsenal, it was a difficult game.
The reason why I have more advantage than they say, all my money are more priests here and they are busy elsewhere.
Champions League.
Yes, they are busy elsewhere. Omunyina so
some difficult matches.
Omunyina so omufrimu at Sa Champions League in this stage per some history one enye ma omo. So they love to go on. Of which I want
Oba no abeda.
Chelsea call Arsenal. After Arsenal, Bessa travel to Aston Villa. After Aston Villa, now Chelsea as Newcastle home.
Newcastle.
After Newcastle, Chelsea be Everton. After Everton,
running is
after Everton, now Chelsea are starting to Man City. When Man City neighbor, that was Stamford Bridge. After City did not have a bomb man you Stamford Bridge. About 2 games at also Stamford Bridge. Into about United we are not Chelsea as Brighton. After Brighton here no not Chelsea at Nottingham Forest in Swabo.
But after how this you think to say United Versace
after Nottingham Forest not Chelsea at Liverpool. After Liverpool not Chelsea about Tottenham and there's a fala. After Tottenham they not Chelsea at Sunderland. Last game.
Still a massage league.
Some of Liverpool so
difficult. I feel difficult.
Liverpool so West Ham. Anfield. After West Ham no Liverpool be Wolves.
Hey, Liverpool pop TO.
That Wolves.
About West Ham.
I know because Wolves.
Until after Wolves. Now Liverpool has started to to Tottenham. When Tottenham level.
Hey, me say
now if we are Brighton. Yes, after Brighton, what's time for Fulham? After Fulham,
hey, you know matches now.
Liverpool acquire Everton.
Hey,
after Everton, Liverpool both on Crystal Palace.
Uncle.
After Crystal Palace, no.
Uncle Everton. Everton.
After we no Crystal Palace, no. Now we call Trafford. What do you mean?
But Crystal Palace is a difficult game for them. I say, Omunya. You do almost and say,
okay.
Now, Obama, you didn't be a man, you Trafford. Now, I was starting to finish Chelsea, their boy. But what Chelsea game, we are no call Aston Villa. Call Aston Villa, we are now about Brentford.
But the advantage is psychologically,
ownership is interesting.
Where they can, this is site is not this is there. Need
Aston Villa don't hear.
And they for Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Aston Villa may you must remove. That's a
results
no because results no
home test defeat. At a point in time on Arsenal 3 points. Today time akwa Villa e free no.
It's on Arsenal yes.
I'm say almost 9.
Oba say home dem so bit my almost so. Omones ga mo ko Wolves. Obo Wolves we are na Villa Saba bebo Chelsea home Villa Park. About Chelsea we are na wasan akwa away Manchester United or Old Trafford. Inti okobo Man U die no evia no asabete afio no West Ham neighbor. Inti obo West Ham we na akọ Nottingham Forest. Obo Nottingham Forest we are no atena afio ni Sunderland dia bo ani. After Sunderland na Aston Villa sa ko Fulham. After Fulham na wabet fi abo Tottenham Hotspur. After Tottenham Hotspur so na can 2 games. The 36 game no. Na can 3 games. No or Burnley. After Burnley na be Liverpool home. After Liverpool the last game on the City na ebo.
Hey. What was that? Since you bubo mu din nyina Arsenal ne ba ko pele o match. Apart from Chelsea.
Yeah.
No be abowi. Omo e play top 4.
It's momo de no de. Timo chance some win league next
year.
City
on paper. Or Chelsea. I'm can here. I'm for chairman. On paper it looks easier. And Chelsea because as Arsenal recently have drawn.
Yeah, it's true.
Internally the air near the can say but easier. Only Liverpool there na. Say they can me start no a year man. To timi nya. What have been you now obo ban.
Now I'm technicians no way. Because senior Mike did the sir me technical.
And it's not issue.
Me technical.
Aston Villa game now raw boss. They are all friends and
7:30 Sports.
Sir Sunderland,
Tottenham and about 4 bisa on any other level of the Aston Villa and Epe. But just that Aston Villa a technical man be a wama omo that again say we now equate we money at the women and no money game. Yes, internal give me difficult. Very difficult.
I can't say. But sorry, you know, I think say nipa me teen voice and managing pai kitabdo. About Vinny Junior.
Today is a new day in football, but with the same old racist problems. And whilst we do want to focus on the games ahead today, because the game is what we like, today does still linger. And whether or not you like Vinny Jr., that shouldn't shape your opinion on this incident. And which team you support, it shouldn't affect which side of the story that you fall on. This isn't Real Madrid versus Benfica. It is right versus wrong. Vinny Jr. and Kylian Mbappe said that there was repeated racial abuse. Gianluca Prestiani said they misheard. But he covered his mouth to hide what he said from the cameras. And hopefully we can all agree that if what you are saying on a football pitch is shameful enough to have to hide it from the public, then you're wrong. In any case, racial abuse is not new in this game, that's for sure. In decades gone by, Cyril Regis, Howard Gale, Viv Anderson and John Barnes, to name just a few who played in this country, dealt with continued and horrific racial abuse to pave a path for players of Vinny's generation to play and celebrate without shackles. Except in 2026, that doesn't always apply. They are still expected, as Vinny Jr. was last night, to rise above it, to answer by performance, to shut up and play. Jose Mourinho is an iconic figure in world football. Yesterday, he switched the focus from what had actually been said to whether there was provocation for it. He essentially told us that Vinny Jr. was asking for it. That is a damaging narrative from a man who is considered a leading figure in the global game. Football governance struggles globally with racial diversity at its top executive levels, as do UEFA. But we do hope that the lack of black voices in the room will not mean that black players continue to go unprotected. Investigation and due process will have to occur. But whatever the result of that in this case, we hope that football becomes a better platform where hatred is met with more than nominal fines and partial stadium closures, where diversity is truly celebrated, not just tolerated or abused with shirts over mouths. The racial diversity on a football pitch in the Champions League is the representation of the global love for this game and the global belonging in this game. This is the very spirit of football. And if you don't agree, then respectfully, you are the one who doesn't belong.
Okay, so yeba yitwa wa bana yede dia kan nyina toss Edmond Osafo the toxic man is here enti yeba
Sika FM Health Walk. Sika FM Health Walk. Yasamba biam afie wedi adamo sonko kra. Ene se Sika FM anyam finhye aduonu. Hooray! Jumadi bebrere bekoso ewa afie mu. Na Sika FM Health Walk ene di kan. Ye nante ewa Kumase Mountain so atletri yampom abenefat. Eno nti obi amfa ne hunyim. Se ye nwuma ku ahodo. And sorry institutions asukufo kifect ene ankrankra nyina. Edane ya for fida 6 March 2026. Anapanonsia near the Jinem. Yes, Shanante Nasiwo, Sika FM, Crofroom, near Fat Akwasi Ajaman Street in Yeninamu Bepie Abu Station. Yet was war Alaba, Yet Kamu Ewo, St. Louis, Abesi Swam about, Yababe Jina Ewo Sika FM beam, a hot and a Robex in the Babaso. Yeah, Triapum. So Basoya Silly, another register grouper, Fred 0243 883210, and 0557 337981. Sika FM Health Walk. Sadia Munimi and Dadano. Afiwe and Damusonko.
eka ahoden ko a da nipa bedi nkugu nanso ye maye ne so tro soro ni asase ye fo no emwa feeling chen beba na nkunimdie be ye ndia Ghana Methodist asori Calvin Chichemu ameko asofo panyin hanu ampa wasidu na hweso bosome mpa ya fa hyebre na dru ho Bible kese na irade akwa akwasi donko ne di ani ogefo busumi Bishop Peter Nsiabonso a oda Right Way Christian Center no na ye kasafo asenti eda dwumadie no suni emwa efri soro nyom ohadio no baako ntemu baako ni mienu ayenhya ya wada ne fiada etwa to busumi mu da etoso eduonu nsia ne eduonu nso anapa na wotwempa mu kosi awia prem to bre ewa mekom Calvary Methodist asafo ene baba yo agudi bia no di animhye no odo ho ato nimdia ne unyansa so anye yie wadi ebusuan hye ye bi achi ankosi hye nyame ono die onu hwamoda hye nso se Bible kase mfa ho ne asori awoko ana ko awom obia baby kan Bible kase ho asem che wadwumayefo wa baby da di ho danse che ofiefo na to nsafo wadofo nyina afi se erade ye ne ma foforo afi Bible kase ase jemeso ogie nko a ni mi ancestor ni mi ancestor
Afiwe Power of Prayer Conference no edru ho ampa ya hoden ene ye nyansesa erade modemo ena beye jemiso amen ye shas ye kwasi ada February bosome ne da edikan edikosi ne da etwato ewo February bosome na mu eye 28 days prayer and fasting twumedie esi Apostle Joshua Kwasi Wilmot kofare by Ediba Porters Chapel International ne nansu nesie ye ni Apostle Dr. Emmanuel Osekwabna donko ena eye ya so the after Reverend Emmanuel say boa Prophet Daniel Uswamposa and Evangelist Akwasi Donko enso so beba ene ya beka seven baso ewo Porters Chapel International so dani mu wa ade beba Kumase empire boy nyina system ne erade modemo ena ebeye anopa no num ne fane de empire boy ahye so no so ne apon na okwa adwuma ewia duba ako edikosi dumienu ye behia ewo fidintentan ne so enwumre de no num ne fa pepepe ne asase kai eya komtre ene mpaibo no kure ehumbetu asrache bebo or how beba neso so the zeal of the Lord will accomplish whatever we wish for. Stay blessed.
This is also there for you. Abusia, me and Mika Masam say, Ka Eko, and Yabohon, and Yadisi. Abusia, baby, I will be a cameo, Nianqua, Jeffrey Praise Computers. And your top computers, papa, open laptop, TV, fresh screen, come on, batteries, projectors, CCTV cameras, setup of ICT center, Yawahoma, schools, companies, offices, hospital, webby supermarket. Now, person do near Menina, Egu computer, so, bra, Jeffrey Praise Computers, Yawakumasi Bantima, GNTC wa yene Unity House and ya enhwanimu ubetima Fred Jeffrey Praise Computers 0244 026203 anasa 0502 747579 bomodina so beba no obeji ne mapapa e dia kwa so e money adwuma o
sonum na nyoda chekudodom sonum na nyoda chekudodom
oba na de na ono na kono sano a me no na nya me da me check me dodomi
aya hoto kenke de heaven sio na aye no jibinom
we the heaven is when de yampa emu da papa what manu mai skenka na so hoto kenke de manu ma feel
na wonhwe ye ma hoto kenke damusrun kokra yo ma hu nidie omo anya ye omo bibia enti omo kenke no ho te papa omo the ingredient papa bi te say low fat cream milk chese milk a cholesterol bieni omo the whole grain wheat fanti dokuno insu kroje ani esichireke tuwebi ni santi no usia constipation
away
usia heartburn
away
usia high cholesterol
away
esa fiber bebre wo muntino usia high blood sugar nso away omo wheat kenke vanilla kenke any choco peanut kenke FDA ama won certificate awode ye won adwuma ubenya dia to wo malls mart supermarket street so any filling station bia etwa ho ahia open ba ko ana adudu atu a 0549 010000 ahoto kenke anopeya
Erias Nayana Aden. Mira, Nana speed banner Ademako say. Speed banner o can was me. Sadia Yakwa mini do Woodian San West from Sonadia or the Marco. Dear Babangida to me, no. Babangida. Yeah. Eh, you have a product now, baby, also for Fronan. You now you're doing it. I saw on Hineba O capsules on a Marco Tobia, Mama June, so Muya on him a feature come young in to a trade. Eh, on Hineba O capsules, maybe we be no you. See, I dare say, sorry, Jones up 120 times and son, I dare chin and I jammy. Babangida, I am Memon Quendru, Abufra, Ondi, in fear Edu watching, Owa, on Chemu. Sa Ebano June so Muyao, a feature come Muyao, the end and I on Hineba O capsules, or buy to me for Bema to me for a to phone call or kind she drugstore in, and answer any chemical shop, pharmacy shop, drugstore, also we have Babangida, and answer on Hineba O capsules 0246 354747 or Hineba O capsules. Babangida,
alright, so Ntiaba back now. Babangida man capsules were German so BAPB and Mema Druno. Low sperm count, poor erection, and answer Babangida. Yes, auntie. Handsome member no just fertility into your bemanal power, and my stamina, say severe waist pains fuel, overall boost me vitality into Bema being here, but 18 years a quadianumbi. And on Hineba O capsules, so your member named Medru. A chlamydia, abdominal pains, and a mama fire my brown mojon, so waist pains in the baby fuel, general inflammatory diseases, infections, na discomfort in your being here, your Hineba O capsules in the bina, it's me a ball. Miss all your bio fire from an arm for into me numbi. Open the door to a free 0244 059593 0244 059593. Ubemudia studio backline de ko enkran ka so breku ana kumase so ya brepo broni krom tu unya dru abrepo janse angel fm achiwa so ko broni krom ubenya kai ko ne se ahonya yira kwan na omo so etima bo na abaswa sei Edmond Safari nso ase abas na boko de na mi adum boko na dada vivila no ye na mi adum no ye pa no akwam ne ga sa nyumre no dada vivila abro pe fanzo ka dada vivila so magba na vivila 103 years 103 years o ka dada vivila no ade say so magba na vivila de no big match mo de no big match yeah enti koloko match no mo de dada vivila na boy yeah okokondo a kotokoko obi on de ba park it's basically who are DB season no match do best am the bebo match is best am the nebo kono konko ade na the nebo kono konko ade the bebo this is African Cup ni e kwa kono da villa ene mo de ba no doso to have na mo big match ya masa obe we vivre betu da villa magba na villa hey abroano
7:30 sports
you done it too but the big matches in kwa there's also Ghana had there apart from kotoko match yemfa no match be Africa yeah na in a big match of African so na Africa no crowd was two so matches was our big matches so person obo tinye match be na da villa but David Easy oko soldier for na soldier for some e be your complex e be so guard the president what you say so emu degree ko police are the same thing because amre bi gina kwa ho mo hwe card e what you say e bi office wo bi so etuto niema e bi twro e bi so e bi so yes e bi so te bank anu ne e bi so kutatu a wo we obi enti sector bia e wo ni chichemu ye be ye osafo adu na be local news sanity ya da na unye local news go honya online da villa de ne ko because Ghana de wakati za bafu mkoto kama match bia osafo adu de nkomre ganye local stories yanya ne ntam na mreko da villa badia mami nyi nsam no emfi akwekwa na on to aso na mfa da villa nsam no ensonya de emra na me shan nsam no se e de free Ashanti Gold akate just in bobo kwa ya friend Ashanti Gold say openya ya friend Abdul Karim Zito wa join Ashanti Gold 04 he say ho ana me pacho open no ensom den akoboy see you baby akobabi grodos ye ntrafa ko enye nim gwasento open no ensom e de nani ache Ashanti Gold 04 division 1 club ho and I say coach Abdul Karim Zito ensom to me e de nani ayaden ache na me pacho ma me kwa branch friend yima no entry or a player at the Makumasi Ashanti Koroko enra
on TikTok live. A brand teleko can send me or see share. Kumasa Santikoro supporters or catch or more tea edumuno. Now on near Samoa and a written in Sao or no or written inside the dancer as Samoa. Ebabetre dum one makeka. So about Kumasa Santikoro Konobenya Sika. And some ayani you don't want the notice as some no one will carry piano. For one nutritive from or no one is dada and some Jawa ba Kumasa Santikoro. Ababe Eware and who can also in Sabebre at Waso, baby or can cry, baby or can PG, baby or can tree, or Shana and some no can no dia no Danicas and at the concry. Young Cotier and Summer Branch Feno, Yimano entry on TikTok Live and Ra, what the two dra.
You know where you have been working throughout your career. So sometimes some comments you have to just ignore. When one ball they feel quite a blame. About course, about teams. We are looking at many sure so be drew and Pepe so what I say. What sometimes
Marcelo, what a professional football for over 10 years now. 1 year came here, seriously. I've been in the game for over 10 years. You want to show me, you want to tell me what to do.
How to keep consistency in the game? AY.
I swear. If you are from Accra or you are gone, you like the chill, so you know be serious player. That's what he did in my mind. When that you for change.
People, you see, I want to disclose one thing to you guys. Marcelo, go to people figure say as I come Kotokowe, I come gather money they go marry. It be crazy. As I since Olympics time
that's what I talk say riding. People don't know the story about people already know we that we already know you. We that I go talk say we started with you. We know you already, so we don't go bother about those things. We know what you are inside already. But
no, make I tell you some things. No, some things if I reply they make them know. If you know reply them, that's another thing for other people who understand. They will know. You see, so some things if I reply them, they must know how the story
goes. I understand. Maybe a fan replying a fan. You understand? Like Mr. Bill, you sometimes you say you go to the but as the player himself, you have to ignore. If you have a fan or a brother supporting you, fine.
No, if you not talk emotions, everybody will accept what then they talk the truth.
We have emotions. We have feelings. It's understandable.
You know what the USA? In wife, a auntie ke a share picture and post in Facebook the caption was my family. But people don't know it. I'm a cockety. I'm a can we come US.
I call we come US.
Me we come US. You can't tell me.
Okay, I don't know a branch here, friend. You know, and you see, no call America. No, Johnny, you know, one on ya or no, then a bush for 100. I'll go down for no debate to us. My family, or money, so no, a dada bar into yes or so. No. Brawa brewo wiase pa na ne yiri na nebusuafo ya dadaba no ne de onya dadaba de biada o sanso de nsem ne bi to aso say wo abeba ni Facebook page ababe comment bia no obekeka bia kire wo esan say ho ni page na William Denchika chen say he na Ronaldo mu ne Messi mu kra mu post ade ya class ya na wo entwe ya hwan a wo post ade ya class ya ese wo kasa ese wo ye din na wo he yentie nsem ekoso.
Sometimes these people, they just want something to just add up to their stories.
Yeah. They understand. You can do whatever you want to do out there, but don't come under my comment section to comment whatever you want. That's my problem.
Nowhere cool.
Yes, buying comments. If you have the right to comment under my comment section, I also have the right to reply you.
Forget nowhere cool. Even Rashford them crowd they go them a comment and Cyril crowd they go them a comment and that will be you entry. Forget.
Okay, I know. About your friend, you know, and Johnny, Dentimo, Samsung, and players being at the idea as come as being squanso by no more former players. It's on my job on the bomb. So, Abrantano, King Como, I will end Facebook and I say TikTok live and Ra, one and so now me part of me and family and air quabri. Now, Mobakaya, Astro TV, and some our air quabri. I'm almost started project and crank. But you said ya aje ball and pay for and conhubiemo and no and honorable akwasi jamfi ono and MP our Kwabri East akasakra and the say project no yan kwat na me pa chenko tinsema open no and so etumi ade tuga
be share project yase na zifofia anto ata timelines are na ye person ka ye de project no bibi bebo mama ye ntumi anye ana ye de to abayi ya yesa efi akonya so na maso NC wo ho Sika FM continuously me pushi DACF omona project no mo sha ase mo wi na so no it looks as though about we by the priorities no different entina yese nyame adom me pay means bi na me dinye sika bia from another source na yemfa emaye park ni ndru baabi ebetumi at least ebeka say functional ebetumi edi agro so enti nyame adom fund ne de menya aba amen.
Okay, I know and some opinion yeah friend no the others honorable akwasi jamfi wano and I descend some way etuga na kopa eja bona mutai kwa manone Rock Nation opinion your friend Jay-Z wano and a Rock Nation ano na me patro Rock Nation no say womo ansum the football akeka ho ene adadia Vinny Junior munyina Rock Nation for and manager mo na me patro mo director wano awo bibremu a womo ehwa scout players e de akọ amanone akwakoton mo no papa na kasa kakra ansum de afọ yenkotie sema opeye friend Grant ansum editudwa efa abo mabaga na womo eba be talent e de akọ amanone.
Countries to participate in. So we've been in Africa for 1 year. So we've done a lot of research. We've gone through different countries, and these are clubs that we've built good relationships with over the last year. I think that there's in Africa there's talent all around. It's about making sure that you are looking in those areas and making sure that you are interested and you are grounded in those places so that you can see the talent. So I'm obviously there's different talent, different cultures, different styles of football.
Okay, I know and some of pay find a grant one and a rapper will be bremu a Rock Nation players from akwa who mo edino no so nen sam kakra odi etuja no na mami ko Jerome Ayadoku ni nua ya friend no Jefferson Ayadoku wono ansum our agency bia wo sum pepe players nti Rock Nation for ba mo ba scout for players no ni nua so aba eja wo ba pepe players akwa koton mo e Belgium.
They are high-level players, so I'm happy. Understand? I'm Ghanaian myself, so I'm happy that a lot of good players are here as well. So, yeah.
But what about the talent from the other African countries? There's Cameroon, I believe, Nigeria, and I think Guinea.
Cote d'Ivoire as well. Yeah, I think it's talent everywhere. It's in whole Africa there's talent, so I think we need to explore more in Africa and see what we can do for them. That's what I think. A player needs to have a little bit of everything, understand? With the height, physical strong, technical strong, and I think everyone can see talent, understand? So it depends. It depends on every scout. Maybe a scout is looking for a defender, maybe other scout is looking for a winger, so it depends on every scout. So yeah.
Okay, I know and some opinion so to me at the Atuja. Now, Mammy called the first gentleman of the land, open here, a friend of John Dramani Mahama, and also me and some Kakra to just say sports fan. Say, I buy a was in a bay, sports no, and so able to me, I call iron kind or say private sector or Srema, Munina, Mofamu, and Yimu.
Before I conclude, allow me to address a sector often seen as social but fundamentally economic, and that's the area of sports and recreation. Sports today influences global markets, tourism, media rights, youth employment, creative industry, and investment flows. In 2026, Ghana stands at the center of several global platforms. Our national football team, Black Stars, is preparing for its 5th FIFA World Cup appearance. Our women's soccer team, Black Queens, heads into continental competition with renewed credibility. We also prepare for the 2026 Commonwealth Games and the 2026 Summer Youth Olympics. These moments position Ghana before global audiences and investors in ways that few sectors can do. We've therefore established the Ghana Sports Fund, a transparent financing framework for grassroots development, school sports, athlete welfare, infrastructure modernization, and long-term talent pathways. No country achieves sporting excellence without deliberate funding systems. I invite corporate Ghana to view this not as charity, but as a partnership in national development. Government has created a framework. Let us build the systems. So tonight, private sector, I have you here, and all senior government officials, ministers, Bank of Ghana, GIPC, 24-hour authority, all of us are here together.
Okay, I know and some John Dramani Mahama, the first gentleman of the land, and so to me at the two Copa, Maminfa and Seminisi now near for and trust by Nabako, Neba ADN Awoda, and Sha Oko School, Manual International A School, a Bukru, Akuma Bukru, Akuma Anna. Atuma boko okay atuma boko and okoskunti yamushi yabano happy birthday abrane odi na woda nti kopa leberante the toxic man that's pana menchira mami wosuka never joke Abrante again no se die
Abrante benakra
so me kan won se wa professional football man antwi o se ni how nyina ne say obi akoko ka kire say o ye lazy player wasa and the problem no so the yiri picture beto ho na ochocho bi and of trust yes or a lazy player or ni kokwa na say o catch a girl bi say na dey and you to me call radio so as a boy na ba copa on a more serious note I can no wow you training na kotoko ya we no ebi a woman permission and I said and I said you know you no coffee I don't know any personal training but I'm on social media now it's bad when you no mo be can say me mu odu no madani concrete I said I was I no madani concrete ntini nya ba so to church na me church mu say me bi o wa obo try so
this is the hotel na chemu
I said that kan na me nya ana say wa say de oluko ya akwada akora hu say we dey monitor but you should be careful koko baba kuno get direct o kasa what dem kan and straight away na man just get na kasa wasa anyone know
to on tese
na Copa who say your page social media untimi a na me try there to na ba comment ya me fi one hwe ya wo the emotions be cancel me say ho na
say won star to the record
my year radio 17 years me star senior and I'm think having no star
Father Matthias I know who definition of star Matthias
one can you kasa give you ready now but star na dey how the chicken
I'm so definition na the man no I just say we radio Extra some Evia, number of Evia, oh, yes, star. I'm a stand, Matthias, man, come here, cry, oh, yes, star. Oh, yes, star.
I crack it to we're not the money messing with now. Sabio Tafrache. I'm not sure be say you're natural, say you're natural, more handless for and go for ever commenting. And the street runner, it don't feel the street. No, honor carpenter and the surgeon, a jet. Surgeon and Chelsea operation. Don't your doctor evidence challenge. It's your honor, yes, sir. And only one in a bubble no catch us Charlie. We cry Rashford, man, I'm crying. You come myself. Also, dog will make the Obama year. No, I say it.
Never been so.
No, don't say, oh, American book. Oh, when you access at Timako US, then you match our talent. At a point in time, I blast our squall up.
I don't know how many. Saka, I'm said of a statue. Saturn Konu, a more local place, a care consider. So, Osobo, I thought to say Richmond Lamptey. Fair. About for a real few Richmond Lamptey. Of course, that is true. That was true. Many Corona, Abrancase, Olympics, no Cotoco. Sadan, DVD. Maybe I'm behind. Yeah. Maybe okay, I'm behind. I said, all dry, be a born of Fatano, stature, wise, everything, who's so fair.
And you're overconfidence.
There be the Nippon catcher and I saw Osher and a lazy come. Oh, yeah, quadro
overconfidence never more lazy.
That was football on. Oh, yeah, quadro trainer, no matter your talent, a bit exposed. It's in a born, Udu age, yeah, Utimi Jaibon. Baby, what talent? You have them the concept, Joe Rich. And it took more talent, and I went to me a choir and collaboration. Yes, I know, yes, we started a Catalan. Joyce Ninja. I got it. Ninja. One hour all the twins and then over blast our matches more. You understand? Any ninja. But Joyce Ninja. And Joyce, because of training this serious, Ninja found them in the born. Henry will blast our matches more than Ninja. But come in one and talent. And oh, see, baby, I met you. You can say it depends on the number. Any Nipa no more press at time. Ninja might have been a good player that I don't know. No, yes, super talent. But that's all you never got to. No, never got to
for. I've always believed talent is not enough.
Yeah, discipline. Discipline.
Oh, you become.
They didn't know this. No, control here. Henry, no man, I'm Pambo because of Joe. No discipline.
Nana, ninja, discipline.
Ninja, I mean, only discipline. Ninja, father said, born. That's an only boy. Oh, Sunday, another assembly bed, a banner. Yati, any problem, a discipline. Yati. Yana Rajani and Bisi Payati Wakra. Ah, Nambi. Ah, here. Saturday, Yati has. Has no Raja. Raja Saturday. Free camp or Kokra. Or Konya Chingrap and do base on the no about. One camp. Senior group. The man say after football, who see a now here more talent. Me mean football be GD. Or my mean $100,000 a good car to and then matters control. Obi a switch say o ma me hu ye. Na me hu bi da. Also ma hu ni ana 1995. Oh no so to me at that time. No so to me be ne me tell you so oni a. 100 ne se kire wo no o ma wo bi. O me se o so to me. So badale wa. Ntende da da nya o so to. Obi e scan no ka ni kire wo no. The one of the trend. Wa ma bi. No chame anglet. So that I'm okay from to you and let your can answer na edin sir. Okay, wa ma bi. Okay, obi abutu no. Just obi scan na achire me o. Oh, yeah, anglet na ma me. Na mu say scan boot. Can boot. Ah, ka fe de betia so can say de betia so. Senior what say? Sika what say da. Eti enne senior me chere so oni a. About the national team from the juvenile up to the senior level.
into your boys in the phone. Your boys no more ball. Discipline is the hallmark of every player. Any you may be but from the training ground as a player, I hope our results on the field. But we've seen and heard fine talent or do training now. Romario will tell you that, Eden Hazard will tell you that, and one or two players you don't will tell you those things. They will tell you. Exceptional talent to make a kind.
Ghana ni or not ni about Bayern Kevin also when he went to Barcelona. Coach ni jina mama tidbits mu be say na Messi
na maybe
na okwan phone maybe ko our friend here. Say we Antonella. Yeah, Antonella. I friend here you dressing room. Now are you here? Tiago here. Now what's in there, you know? No, say what I say. Already see Comosa. We are mama, you. We so busy. We are exceptional. Oh, sorry, I say, Messi. Yanko. Oh, exceptional. I don't think so. Ronaldo say, I never come with the penalty. I need training. Work. Oh, no, you say, some I need training now. I can't keep the pace. I need the strength. To get training, I some upon. Yeah, you will be on your training. We are minipa Ronaldinho. Oh, ma, and I do with my Otuko Bank. Oh, France,
so you ask yourself as a player, say, are you exceptional?
Am I exceptional? Maybe you have a exceptional
player. No, Must make cast me once and make. Do you even have exceptional players in our game?
So I have copper. Bibi Kakan must because a crowd on some or bar on Crary. Cause all your signs. Me doesn't me ask ya.
7 Copper and you them. Do you even have exceptional players in our league? Do you even have exceptional player? Yes. You have had multi-currency on the league now. Do you have exceptional player about close to what we saw in the lives of Charles Taylor? No. No. It's I had a place in team say, yeah, in my yearly born, it's not supporters. You who plays almost in home. Yeah. I will leave you up to the ceiling. It's more than I'm wearing. Sorry to say, you would be a chain with the baby. No, be Marco said, Emma. No, oh, who said, Bono, Nidia, America. Australia, Roman, Popon, not the Ebo, not bag bonnetti, not Mediano, Odro, dear answer, Odro, I'm one day, about that down, Joe Luismo, that's your nimble footed. Only one day, but we are batching. If you want to sign a Yamia tell so for the year, and now we hold the item on social media. Now that's me. You see, we agree, say, all my life. And how do we choose to live it? All myself. But in Primpri, we are Abia or more big club, Moody. They are living their life for Nipana or supporting team. Not for them themselves. Young Joker. What's let me tell you, Copper? It is will be a lawyer. Be a doctor, oh baby situation me wa unti fiti preoccupy nya ne awopɛ because your baby wa a man kwai ma wonye bibi. So we catch us. Yes, we catch us. We a lazy player. It is because of what he saw earlier. I'm about to say I didn't see our way and it be who can any boy. So maybe how also go approach situation is senior the practice see a modern training, you know. I'm not done in say you are a lazy player. So you then have to look at the other side, not at 7 nipa day. Attract one. Nipa kwa so your bow. They're not in the baby did nothing. Oh, may they be American. Your boys wrong. Omunyade. Ebimo. Ebimo. Kase ebimo. Hibe ebimo. Eno na mama say me. Ena me say, ama me say, me the chastel and kwesi ho.
league ni nyina
obienu wande obienu
so what am I zia bi na me saka
say obia on the talent na ka say obia
ti bi mo bo so Charles Taylor
me say me ko fa defender ba ko nsunsi wa na
David Hubert Jewu okotoko yi so on dia oye has
player
who say on so on dia oye on ti Charles Taylor ni Ismail Ademone o bo no me bia o de ko no
so se me ma hebo na chi se me ma hebo na chi ma me di bo na chi ma hwebi na me hu Charles Taylor na me Charles Taylor to na ya Emmanuel Ntwi na wuye we abasa me nkaja wu se woni mo obi a me hu Charles Taylor
se ko form ni ade
me hu Charles Taylor me hu na so me mbra form
na yi Haruna Dindan ni mu kwa no ayi Haruna Dindan akwa no bobo shorty ayi ka ba Nasiru
Gani
omunya kwa no masa
fantastic mo
Abbas
boys ndoga zu
Dada Villa
be na juma wie ko
Lasa ima
osa be ko no woni
osi bi musa o se mo ni blekum Chelsea na Dada Villa no
Chelsea man pe Dada Villa
security omo guard president omo na guard bank
Debbie
omo nyam security fo mama you ano
Martin
Abbas yam keni
Dada Villa mo Dada Villa bro preference 103 years wasi se nyokoto kwa ye manho tinyokoto kwa ye manho te Dada Villa se ye the big match
you film
agency Sere okay nyensi. Siya.
E jema no film.
Siya na obebusa de se oni de ne beye. Ba woti asi de. Enim se nkunim so ti ase ma haso fo ko to. Ni enkono
ko sata no ma ho bo anso.
Da bi no afini enwu no. Ni enwu no. Fe ni enwu no to Africa ko se nyame adom na se ko Africa anya ma tim bia elali. Oso ko Arabs na wayi elali. Kwane rally mkwane ne bebo
without cross
Arabs na pa from ye share lele a movie
osoni elalizia
kwa wa se ba blacks no so a was up pick Sundance South Africa Mamelodi Sundance na mai
Dada Villa
na chusu
mai so peso
bo ne chusu mai no nti Dada Villa os magba na Villa wa be yadwuma na wi akodu voter region agbozome wa ko na kura oto yakọ yesa ko board draw ye ba na ye board draw ene yakọ yesa ko board draw it is ko pra ko group ye ntu amuni die o efo ho diade ko group pra ko do so mu a ye ho ye ko efutu ho ye ko tu amuni die efutu ho pra ko group
ni ntu amuni
die efutu ho pra ko dada
who was too time
because ye ba na ye board draw ene ye be share kotoko ene ye masa ko board draw enti dia asem si BNC
Brahman for small shikodo ko video zen kamuti
we no be kire
engam na be kire
dabi ntem tse wo ko pra kokuru ma yentu amu ni dia futu wo no na be kire ye ba ne board draw ne be share kotoko ya za ko ne akobo draw minia bo am bibi
preko
nye pra kokuru ko tu amu ni dia kuru amu dia futu wo e be na ye die sia na si ya ba wie ya be se ko ye nuanom so ye ko nkran ye nuanom so kwa akra de no hwede referee ya na ma kire ne hye din ko pa bo we pa na referee so wonyi penalty a ko bo we 7 years kwa na di referee obeji penalty
akronya
7 years kwa na di obeji penalty akopo ni made ya o ma ye nya hwe bo ne breche o mo ye bo sisi
Sika FM
bo za na mu sisi ye nya hwe bo sisi ye bre eche o mo ye bo ko niam a hu na nya no dosu because penalty we pa nwesi ya so wonye no se wo ye hasi na so ba dwene wa wa ba dwena tra ba bia ni kwa so dwene duru cause emu awuram ti asem so ni o ja se but dey kan fi aka cho se ya ta bro ofie na kraman ofie o na ponchi ofie o na fra bonten ba na bro no so atia ye musa kraman yo
straight to
aponchi ofio
sanity aponchi ofie na krama ofie ni hata bro ofie na ba na bro ni ya wibia
ko busa krama
krama de ko busa no
debi aponchi o
eti di refi ye when you ko busa no when you say busa no man tiase onu ni we say busa no man tiase ko ade wo ye no Sunday no masa we ha sini ato no akoma sei ye be sire omo nya football ni ye
ni die chezo won toyi no musika kamu a omo ka che ko pa mo mamfo ka ama mo kam yete eni ntia ka o eni ntia ka ni do mo ka yesu wudi anya yesu se be ka kire wo mu asemu nti so mo nya ni ye du fo no koy ni wi ase no so mo de anya wo ase masempa na ga mu lusu aka point ni ga nya mo ke bia me ka ge nya wa ni ke azan stretch okay ko mu lusu ye ni nya wa sa ka wa me ya kenya se na ga se ga ye nya 5 and 6 5 nya wa ka no mu lusu ya ngrofo kotoko ba nyina ye nyina anim se ye nchewe se ngrofo popcorn on de ba kotoko se ne wonji foti se ne wonji foti ba ko me yinzu kotoko be nchewe pa na kotoko ko wi ni wanchi yedu ya ngrofo akofa boni popcorn ma omo sadi ni do ni popcorn mo me defender timi shegoma the goal the week hey defender Sanati go of the week. Defend the mission was that.
Yeah, some go of the week.
Go of the week. Defender no, yes no. Go no share any day. Everyone in your contract pa. On goes one de bia won shesa go. O man nya kuto konkwan. Go so tasha. Obenya boni bia bode bia.
Okay.
Obenya bia bode bia. De be sere won nya nema ye na nema ntimi koso yi. Na Ghana football we won de kono. Yes sere won ko ba bia ko ne die. Udana unyana na adwe Ghana football we need direction. Mali, come Mali ya Mali team. Stade Mali etimi every year na Stade Mali bo Africa. Onji bita
season bia
this year wa share Esperance wonu home. Stade Mali. A share Esperance. Ne yete Ghana na football nation. As a Ghana na man na Christian country na one country. We basa. Sasa muti azo to wurem.
Okay.
Aburako 80,800 money dokwa 7 cities. Aburati about 500 and 600 cities as ya dokwa 7 cities. Omo sa de banche mole and say tam. Wo hwane no da hodin no hwe. I so boro. Ai, usi Christian country. Usi Christian country uko zongwa. Uko to wacha. Uto wacha 20 cities wacha de omo 7. Dakanyina ya mu omo so oso to wacha. Bonnie is a song. Sikape Bonnie and me musikape.
Christian country.
Christian country. What is your country? What is your country?
Okay.
Bonnie is a tam and me musikape ne kuyen. Dokuno abro me se me wa bro this year 3.5. Asante po ayawo. Ye petofo yenya. Abro motor so ye kan nipa 100 mutimi ni o. Abro motor ye kan nipa 100 mutimi ni da. Okay. Na abroako 1008 mo de dokwa 7 cities. Na abrati aba 600 dokwa 7 cities mo de manche mo le say tam uwane na dokwa nda wodi sa board.
Yeah, sure.
O show one sane.
Okay, Abbas Vene. You are saying good morning. I'm watching you live from Accra, Pukiasi. Near Land Cruiser Prado, Land Cruiser here. When Pedro Amadina Cruise, on say Mr. Check lines, man. I did do umpa. On say the best sports show is born here, loud and clear inside Indianapolis, Kumasi Tunnel. So Kesben Junction is the main location. Mr. Check lines, man. And I always say, Pedro Amadina Cruise say, good morning, boss. Good morning, big boy. I say, with what is happening in Mexico, will it be safe for us to be at the World Cup? Some of us want to be in Mexico, so the FIFA should do something fast about it. We are listening to you live at Lanza Chemist. Greetings to you all. Okay, Intiano, Yima, Lanza for Encha, Lanza for Encha, Yima no bro being at the banner fee. Kwame Admakon say watching the show live at Ashtown. Okay, hello. Hello.
Sika FM.
Technicians, no, yana almost there next year. Almost there next year. Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning. It's been to say you junior about me.
You know about me, okay.
I can't say about it. Say, me teach you now. Don't be clear of it. Over for all kind of commercial. Doesn't mean you have power. Let me to pitch it. Mamen church mo de no na mencha ye wadi ke ani kama chantere gina organizer chimodeno so organizer chema oba na minia sekotoko ko na obi ase ongu to ansi ongu pedien ye de pa ne se bo ne ko boye no point ani ekenya so ase eji da mo ba ye no ana mo timi be sekotoko mo ni ade enne de o timi etio eka se dara be fi se ayo mo ye ni mayi enne na unse dara be fi so ma san enne na aba so unse dara ye ni mata an Canada openi ye change na se ye be sekotoko support it actually mu do enkofo no ma be ma ye ni su bi ye de menso no bi se league no ni ya enkofo no so ni kofo ndo ti na de bia ana de bia o mo ti na ye eji all
right, thank you very much. Your point is well made. Hello.
Papa.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Alaji Phobia. Papa.
Alaji Phobia.
Papa said, let's go say, why are there? You have to focus there. Or say about FM so on. As you are there. Okay, can you the late the Samukui and Abbas Saba. Or say about FM so as you are there. And I winning Papa. Also about saying some kind of money at the most three state was a more did you call mammy and I'm a Papa.
Okay.
What I say, he has to focus no. And about some kind of referee no. And let me know because I say, because I see okay, I can referee say by referee or more referee more than her. And I wouldn't say what to go. And to me about or car, we can what I say, the referee. But once I quite buy a share to go. And then modern ball, any ball in one, the referee can go and I'm a Papa. Aha, and we are how to focus will be a channel. I'm going from that. All
right, thank you very much. Okay, hello.
Kopa.
Randy.
Dada Vivila.
That's
Magdana Vivila. Hey. Abas.
I'm Judy Brita, Randy.
Where are they? No, that's what I come, madam. That's a mobile ready to mess with the no we could do that kind of thing. Who got a market of that kind of thing? Do you sure they got to go to me? Copper. Dada Vivila, unu the house of 20 million money choices.
So almost Bob big matches pool.
That be secret about and kind of colonel.
So I catch it.
Sika homuko Dada Vivila homujamako omantia.
Asa.
Sika no mantia na Dada Vivila so what say mo kede.
And about they say when they say.
Who they say? Was a movie really be to come on the mark of FIFA. Wasn't that Dada Vivila? And that's the one tia. No. If you are sending me a secret no. You copy my friend to an ambient catcher man engine is on careful. When you careful, Cotocono, yes, you can hear na you make me up and what of pro. Your players are issue or more, Roma boy, any player the 80s, do test. You can do test or no, and Kenny. A good foot matter, no, or tournament. Only serious, no more born in Bologna, Casacasa.
Okay. Randy Darcy. Okay, hello.
Hello, Baba.
Yeah, good morning. Yamiche.
Only any not more design.
Yamed Muson somewhere.
Oh, me, you're here. About design.
You're Panam Channel.
No, yeah. I'm saying, I share you a sentiment about the officiate their course so Accra. They are Cotogoni said you wouldn't know. It was a clear penalty. But I was a new idea. Yeah, could be near the way and near car. Yeah, no, she complaining of the officiate, you see, I made a question. Yeah, I'm joining hands with us to fight the system. So, what's the years about me? Custody to Etro. Need to be there. Midama, I was at house and I could acquire appreciating. I'm not here to cool when every woman officiate in Nako, baby. Let me Yama Ekura. What they are done is that I was saying, the company. So, what is so that it was just adding one. After much of the movie here, I come in the young water point, I put to bar. And I don't know why I started there, why I started. Didn't come to the game of ball, look at it for the sport, and you put it to my heart. But